It's a lot further up than usually.
You don't.
People might actually see our shirts on. Hey.
I'm burning up.
What's up, Diesel? How are you doing tonight?
What's up, Diesel?
Hey, Steven. Thank you, man. That's very much appreciated.
What's up, Steven? How you doing? Thank you. That's very generous, man. You're drunk. We think to be joining you, Diesel. We're working on it.
Not too drunk.
You have no idea.
Yes, I did. Not too drunk. What's up, Alex?
So, Alec, hang on. Oh. I do, Diesel.
Yes, Steven.
What's up, gamer?
Hey, gamer. Do what you want. Here.
Thought on Kyle? You want my honest opinion? One of the guys that he shot was a 4-time convicted child rapist. I think he deserves a medal for that shit alone. I don't want to spend all night talking about that kind of shit, though.
No. Let's just say we agree with the verdict.
Right.
Damn, Diesel. You get alcohol poison. Yes, Diesel.
Yeah, Diesel, you're right. We might have some catching up to do. Ooh, Luna fucking his ass up. Yeah, and I don't mean to be standoffish about that, but especially me and one of my old friends has been arguing about that. He's been a guy that I know that's usually an intelligent dude has been completely brainwashed by the media, and he didn't even know the facts of the case, and he was rambling on about it. And I was like, dude, you need to quit listening to the media and go learn the facts of that case. So I've already been arguing about it with old friends of mine and everything. So we agree with the verdict, and we'll let it be.
Why'd you get pulled over, Diesel? What you doing?
You wasn't doing 17 strokes in a 35, were you? Gamer, that's what they tell them. They coach them to do that. That's what the lawyers tell them to do.
Oh, yeah.
It won't be to his testimony where all of a sudden they'll ask him to look emotionally attached.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they'll. What's up, Chad?
How's it going?
Hey, y'all got a new hat.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I got a black one just like it that I recorded our videos in last night. But notice the Spartan skull. Y'all noticed I wear a lot of the Spartan helmet. What is that something hanging off his hat, or is that just part of the camo? That one little dot right there messes me up every time. It makes me think there's something on it. Gotcha, Diesel. What's up, Appalachian?
Hey, Appalachian.
You're absolutely right, Appalachian. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
The thing that pisses me off right now is that there are actually some riots going on, and they're telling people who didn't follow the case that it was racism because he killed 2 black people. I think people spreading that kind of shit just to incite people should go before a firing squad. And I volunteer to hold one of the rifles.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck nuts.
Sounds fine, gamer.
3 days a week.
You didn't get my ashtray, did you?
Where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to do that while I was still up, wasn't I?
Yep.
Excuse moist. Parker?
Parker's
No!
trying to get a lot of trouble this week.
Parker, I'm fixing to come over there and bust your ass, son.
Parker, no. He's trying to climb the boxes in my cabinet over there.
Moxie, go jump his ass. Aren't you supposed to be keeping an eye on his own?
What's up, Craig?
What's up, Craig? How you doing?
Did you really say that, Diesel?
What? Oh, I hate to hear that,
Yeah.
Chad.
Sorry to
What's
hear
up,
that,
Tyrannical?
Chad. Hey, Tyrannical. What's up, Damon?
Damon, that's one thing that pisses me off is my friend that I've been arguing with. I know him to be a brilliant human being, normally. And he's just somehow become one of those that's brainwashed and bought into the hype, man.
Hey, Vicky. It's crazy, Vicky. Diesel. So funny.
What's up, Eric?
What's up, Eric?
There's Madam.
Madam.
Okay, Madam, while you're here, I got to fuck with the swole hole. Every time I show up and say hello, there's no one there. I show up and I can see lines of conversation. When I show up and say hello, it's like crickets. Which is not your fault or anything. I was just picking because I'm... You going to find out, or you found out this past Monday, Chad? Oh, I bet it was, Vicky. Tyrannical, I'm fixing to be medicated as well.
Oh, cool, Vicky.
I keep wanting to say, well, Vicky, but I'm not going to insult you that way. And it would just be a joke, so you don't have to kill me. Do I finally have all my fucking ducks in a row?
Oh, God, dog, seriously?
Ugh. Nope.
Fuck.
What do you need, baby?
Just gonna have to go get another paper towel. Hold my drink.
Parker! Excuse me.
Kill a cat.
As if our anxiety ain't enough this week, our animals are really pushing it.
Parker has been a freaking tyrant this week. Can throw that damn cat outside with Serrana.
Where'd he hide?
Tell him.
As soon as I got up, that motherfucker ran.
Cat, you better be glad you didn't snatch my candles down and break them. It's coming my day.
Oh, you say shots just as I sit down.
You right about that, gamer.
Give me just a second, Diesel, and I'll go pour some shots. I'm ready for some. The damn cats done pissed me off. Parker, we apparently pissed Parker off somehow. That motherfucker's been acting out all week.
You better chill. Look out, cat.
And y'all know we love our critters. We're not really going to hurt them.
How about those ass outside there?
Yeah, your ass is finna be outside if you don't calm your ass down.
Outside, kitty. Oh, shit. This all poor shots on.
Thank you, baby. We will make it up to you.
Fuck away from my cat.
Parker, you're going to learn some lessons the hard way, I see. Madam, I think that's what it is. That little motherfucker is full of his shit this week. He has went from being one of the sweetest cats in the house to the motherfucker. You ever see those old Bugs Bunny cartoons or Foghorn Leghorn where one character grabs the other by the tail and just goes wham, wham, wham? Parker is headed for that shit. Again, we wouldn't really abuse our critters, but you will make us really fucking want to, cat. Yeah, Chad, we're hoping you won't have to have surgery. That's right, Vicky. That's exactly right, madam. It's going to be a Hulk and Loki situation. And while we're slamming that little fucker, have you ever seen the musical Chicago? He had it coming. He had it coming. Yeah, Chad, unfortunately for a compression fracture like that, there's not really a lot they can do but surgery. Puny cat.
At least Moxie's behaving. No.
I think Moxie has seen enough of our anger at Parker this week to chill.
You just saw the mess I had to clean up off this couch a minute ago. The tennis ball that's attached to the rope, half of it is chewed into little bitty bits. It's now in the garbage over there, but it was all over this couch over here. I don't know what the fuck. The little black bits of some kind of rubber that came out of that pet carrier. I don't know what she got a hold of and chewed up in there. That's also now in the garbage. So thin black pieces of rubber.
You don't reckon it was shit off the back of that couch, huh?
No, it wasn't the leather. It was thicker rubber.
He's good.
That's cool, Vicky.
Filled with a lot of yelling and screaming at Parker. Game, as it turns out.
Wow. Fucking cat, man.
He has been. Speaking of moonshine, get y'all shot. Get the first round of shots. Y'all get them ready. Damn, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky. Thank you, madam. I felt like getting dressed up tonight. I got dressed up pretty good last night for our reaction videos team.
She paid for that shit too. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
No.
She had it coming. She had it coming. I could really go somewhere with that, but I'll shut up. Oh, cool, Craig.
I've watched Scribe Cash some. I listened to her Tom McDonald song that she did too.
What's up, Jacob?
Oh, Jacob. Vicky, here in Mississippi, most people are trying to just ignore the COVID crap. Our life is pretty much normal around here now.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's
Nobody really gives a shit except for the politicians that are still trying to control people.
all right. What's up, Alan?
Right, madam. Hey, Alan.
Oh, madam, you want to see her blush?
No. No. Shut up.
What's up, hillbilly?
Hey, hillbilly.
Diesel, I'm not going to kill you for that, man. I'm not the jealous type.
Thank
I
you,
know
Diesel.
she's hot. I don't mind other people noticing.
Thank you, Diesel.
Matter of fact, when other people notice how hot she is, it makes me feel luckier because she's with me. So I don't get bent about that kind of shit. Compliment her away. She does, Tyrannical. Always.
Thank you, Tyrannical.
Vicky, you ain't got rid of her yet?
Right. Yeah, the states that are controlled by people like that are the only ones that are still really controlling people. Yeah, I'm Jacob.
Right, Damon? All right, shots up, gentlemen, ladies, in-betweens. He is, Eric. What's up, Filthy?
What's that fucking cat doing? Parker, you better fucking quit, cat.
We will, madam.
I need something to throw at him.
Done used the damn spray bottle so much we broke it, so. That's right, Eric. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Diesel. Cheers, Chad. Cheers, Damon. Cheers, Esom, if you sneak in here during the middle of this. Cheers. Chills Appalachian. Cheers, Jacob. Cheers, Gamer. Cheers, Tyrannical. Cheers, Allen.
Parker. Oh my god.
Y'all are fixing to hear some shit break.
Get out of my goddamn motherfucking.
You need some woosah, is what you need.
I need something to throw at the fucking cat. That's what I need. Going to hurt you, cat.
Isn't she sexy when she's mad?
Oh my god. I've got this cabinet over here with the cube boxes in it, the cube storage boxes, and he's trying to climb into the fucking boxes, clawing his way into them.
First, he pulled down her
My decorations.
her fall decorations. Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. What the fuck was that? Her bone.
Her bone.
Her. I keep saying it's her.
Appalachian, actually, most of our cats are sweet. And I guess Parker being the only boy in the house, he's got to show out.
And he's still a kitten, so. Madam, are you talking about
Yes.
Discord? No, I have not downloaded it yet. I honestly forgot about it until just now when you said something.
We've barely been able to think straight this week.
I'm finna throw this rope with the half chewed up tennis ball. This is what I'm gonna throw at him. He gets over there again. Gamer, I love cats. I love dogs too, but God, kittens full of themselves are fucking annoying. Once he gets older and fat and lazy, it'll be a lot better. I know, madam. I know. Can y'all hear our music?
Might need to turn that down before we get
Copyright claims.
Yeah. That's funny, Dave. How you doing, Dave?
That's funny.
What's up, Emery? Hell yeah, Emery. Well, Tyrannical, hopefully we can at least maybe make you smile tonight, make you feel a little better. As I was reading that when I fell right into the trap. And then I immediately in my head heard, cuts like a knife. No,
hilarious.
No.
Gotta love Offspring.
Yeah. Emery, 100%. And we are fucking due. What's up, Matt? Happy Saturday to you too, Matt. What's up, Esom?
Hello, Esom.
Esom, we cheered you in our last shot. We'll have another round shortly. Cool, Dave.
Happy to have
We
you,
actually
Dave.
don't consider them actually conservative views. We just consider them fucking common
sense views.
It just works out that way. Yes,
filthy.
Eric, it's better. It's better to have that stuck in our head than we had the duck song, because we covered part 2 of the duck song this week.
$700 ticket.
Matt, that's a Black and Mild filter tip cigar. I am having a little something on the side myself. That actually is a no-name product this time, but is pretty tasty. Right, it's cool to see some folks we haven't seen.
God damn it! I'm gonna put the cat in a pet carrier and put him outside.
We also did some advertising, and all the new reaction videos we did for the week. We tried to tell some people to come check out our live streams because of how much fun we have.
You're right about that, gamer.
No, madam. I actually have something called green crack, but a buddy of mine a buddy of his got some, and it's really good, but he didn't know what it was. So, I mean, it has a name. I just don't know it.
Upchurch is funny, Vicky.
Oh, awesome, Matt.
Oh, cool, Matt.
I vape during the week, Jacob. We're both former smokers, and the only time we smoke now is when we're drinking and doing these lives with y'all.
Yeah.
So it's funny, we get all our smoking in when we're talking to y'all. It is, Matt. I mean, I've been enjoying it.
Excuse me. Yeah. Get you.
That's true, Appalachia.
I got the TV on the 90s alternative station.
Yeah, pull like an old Stone Cold. Fill this car with concrete. Stop it. Now I need something to throw. I throw harder than she does, Parker.
So he does have some of his toys up there.
It's not his toys he's going after. I like sour diesel, Alan.
Yeah, Vicky, I'm waiting on it.
That's true, madam. Back in the day, they didn't. And yep, madam. That's the truth. It's still that way, really. As far as being a crapshoot, I've had some high dollar name shit that still wasn't worth a fuck. Smelled great, tasted great.
Parker, you better lay down somewhere and go to sleep, kid.
I like Purple Punch. liking this vodka spiked strawberry kiwi punch right this second too. You got so much lipstick on this cigar, I'm gonna be wearing lipstick.
Sorry.
That's coming soon, Filthy. We've actually, these past several weeks, Filthy, we've been trying to go back and catch a lot of stuff that we hadn't got to yet, especially requests that come in our live streams. That one's coming up. What's up, Esom?
That's cool, madam.
That's cool, Mo. I think the best I ever had, a buddy of mine at the time was working on a cruise ship, and they stopped at some little fucking island somewhere, and he brought me some of that shit home, and it was fucking stanky. Oh, yeah. But funny enough, Dave, my mom still brags about that Hawaiian gold. I'm sorry, gamer.
Okay, I understand that Christmas is always really hard for me now since my grandmother passed away. Christmas up north with my family sucks without her and without being at her house. Christmas was always at her house, so she's gone. It sucks.
I can tell you, Chad, that he was in Dazed and Confused, which was set in the 70s but filmed in the 90s.
Why don't you come here?
That's cool, madam.
Come here.
It is, Tyrannical.
Come behave.
What's up, Mike? Actually, Tyrannical, I was showing some of your videos to my mom tonight. She really likes your voice, too. And my mom's picky in that kind of, when it comes to music, she's picky in that kind of snooty way. That is really weird, man. Mm-hmm. This part of my beard, because of the lighting on this side, is not showing up, but it's really dark on this side. So it looks like I shaved down to here, like it's not right. I don't know why. It's just the way the light's hitting it, I reckon. I looked and I was like, did I fuck my beard up? No, it's there. It's just... That's right, Amory. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Have y'all seen Remember the Days? It is the exact same movie as Dazed and Confused, only instead of set in the 70s, it's set in the 90s. Have y'all seen that one? That's it, gamer. My mom's like that. It sucks if she don't like it. And I'm like, she'll look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really suck. You just don't like it. It's not your particular cup of tea. When I hear music that's not my particular cup of tea and I don't like, I can still appreciate the musicianship and the ability that went into it. It's just not for me. But no, my mom's not like that. If she don't like it, it just sucks. What's up, Lordy?
Parker, it's really hard to be sweet to you right now. I just want to strangle you.
Like I said, Vicky, it's the same exact movie as Dazed and Confused, except it's set in the 90s. It's the last day of school. All the kids are getting out of school, wanting to go party.
Filthy, we are going to do that eventually if we never figure this shit out.
That's right, Cole Hauser. The funny thing is, he looks so different in Yellowstone than anything else he's ever been in. I mean, because he's a natural redhead. And he was also in Pitch Black, the first of the Riddick Chronicles.
What's up, Lordy? I'm trying not to hurt him. He has been a fucking holy terror the past couple of days.
I think you don't like the attention the puppy's getting. Chad, it's called Remember the Days. And what's funny is they're not affiliated. I just found out recently there's actually a sequel to Dazed and Confused. Why did I do that? But Remember the Days actually is not affiliated with Dazed and Confused at all. But like I said, it's the same movie pretty much, just set in the 90s instead of the 70s.
That's funny, Damon.
And it's got a pretty good cast, too. Most of the people in the cast went on to do other stuff, just like Dazed and Confused.
We have not Diesel.
Remember the Days, Vicky? Remember the Days, D-A-Z-E, like Dazed and Confused.
Oh,
That would be cool,
sorry,
Eric.
Filthy. Sorry to hear that, Filthy.
What'd Filthy say? Oh, sorry to hear that, Filthy. I'm sitting here running my mouth and I missed that.
Did you watch them, Jacob? You enjoyed them?
Vicky, you haven't seen Dazed and Confused either? You should watch that one first. It's a classic. If you like Matthew McConaughey, he got his start in Dazed and Confused. He's the older dude that trolls the school for the young girls. That's what I like about these high school girls. I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
Yeah, Tyrannically was in
He's that guy. That's right, madam. All right. Are you talking about ghost stories, Easton? We didn't do ghost stories yet. Y'all, Lordy, y'all gonna laugh. Funny enough, out of all the classic movies in that genre I've seen, I actually have not seen Boondock Saints.
I haven't either.
Oh, you're welcome, Vicky. All right. What's up, James Couch?
Hey, James.
Will Ferrell is another one of those guys to me like Jim Carrey. I like him better when he's not trying so hard to be funny.
Yeah.
And I tend to like him as a supporting character more the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Like that with Melissa McCarthy, too. She's a lot funnier when she's not acting all retarded and over the top.
I'll check out Boondock Saints, but in that genre of movies, how many of y'all have seen Romeo is Bleeding or Reservoir Dogs? Both are fucking killer movies. Oh, you've seen those, madam? Both great movies, aren't they? Thank you, Lordy.
Thank you, Lordy.
We have James Couch.
Yeah, we've seen that. The cartoon is still the best, though.
Romeo is Bleeding is fucked up. It's all about feeding the hole. Oh, wow. They're going to redo Deer Hunter? Yeah, that's going to be that movie had such its own feel and its own, I don't know how to describe it. That's going to be a hard movie to remake and capture that same.
You need to grab the charger. That's why it went dark.
See, that's what it was. Parker was trying to tell us we were going to need the battery. Holy fuck bucket.
Give me the... I get the laptop plugged up before it dies.
Oh, God.
Ronin was good. I saw that one. Why are they rebooting Shrek?
Really? Why reboot Shrek?
You right about that, madam.
That is true.
That's bright again.
Have you not seen Deer Hunter, Vicky? It's a classic movie. It's got a real, I don't know, man, how to describe it.
Quit worrying about the beard.
It's just crazy that the light's making it look like I chopped it off right there. I can feel it. Just can't see it. That's weird. It's fucking me up. Yeah, I agree. I'm waiting for the next John Wick. Deer Hunter, no, it's not scary, Vicky. It's not a scary movie. God.
They're supposed to be doing a Goonies sequel. They're not supposed to be remaking it.
Well,
Or did they change it again?
since the one that plays Chunk,
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did one other movie after Goonies, and he refuses to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So
do it without him. It's not like there weren't plenty of other characters.
you don't like Keanu Reeves? He's actually one of the best human beings in Hollywood as far as what he does for people.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is actually an awesome dude.
Yeah, and he doesn't talk about the stuff he does either. He just does it in quiet. He doesn't brag about it and tell people, "Hey, I did this." Keanu's actually, I understand though, not everybody likes the same actors. It's cool. There's people that I don't like that everybody else likes. We get it.
Yeah. That's why there's so much different stuff.
He's at least a good dude. His band, he's got his own band too. That's very like 80s punk. I didn't like him for a long time. It was years before he sounded like somebody else other than Ted from Bill and Ted's. When he first did Point Break, he still sounded like Ted from Bill and Ted to me.
I love John Wick though. Even if I didn't like any other Keanu Reeves movie,
John Wick
is fucking awesome.
I do like John Wick.
Is the bomb.
I'm not a huge fan of Keanu Reeves. Most of his movies, I like the Matrix movies, and I like John Wick.
Yeah. I mean, he's not, especially when he was younger, wasn't a great actor. But John Wick is awesome.
The Replacements is an awesome movie. That is like the best football movie ever.
Good question, Chad.
I could watch The Replacements every time it comes on.
Yeah, Jacob, that video was crazy.
In 2 weeks, Tyrannical. Isn't it 2 weeks? Yep.
No, I'm not having a birthday.
Oh, yes, you are.
No.
You didn't let me skip my 40th. You be damned. I'm putting yours on blast.
No, you're not.
Oh.
No, you're not.
I'm going to announce to the world.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I warned you and you didn't let me skip my 40th. This was coming.
I didn't announce it to the world, though.
What's up, M-Dog?
Hey, M-Dog.
Right. Lordy. When my daughter first got on the archery team, when she got her first bow, I told her she should name her bow Fixius.
Okay, James. Chad, it never stops.
Speed was a good movie, Esom.
I did enjoy Speed. Yeah.
Shoot the hostage. That was actually one of the earlier movies that Sandra Bullock was starting to get noticed in, was Speed. General Church.
That's cool.
Cerebus, that's a cool name.
Cool, yeah.
I liked Point Break. I'll tell you, that was one of the remakes that really, really missed the mark. Had they called it something else besides Point Break, the remake to Point Break just did not have any of the same feel or nothing. They should if they'd have named it something different and not even tried to make it sound like it had anything to do with Point Break, I'd have probably enjoyed it. But
no, James, we're not in a big hurry to watch that one, honestly.
that was the second one, Jacob. No, we haven't watched Sonic yet.
I haven't really been that interested in watching it. It's so tyrannical.
There's another shot coming in just a second, Craig. The Red Dawn remake was awful in that way, Dave. You're exactly right. If they had labeled that as a different movie and not tried to call it a Red Dawn remake, I may have enjoyed it, because Red Dawn was a fucking killer movie. All right, let me go get a shot. for all y'all. I shall return. Esom, everybody, going to get the shot. Well, a shot, not the shot.
Don't overfill it this time.
What are you shooting?
I'm finishing off the R&R. Ah, that's cool, Vicky. Not yet, James. It's not my birthday yet, Filthy, but thank you. Thank you.
For those of you that have not gone and seen the reaction we did for Noah Guthrie, go check it out. All right. We have not, James Couch. I think you answered that already, didn't you?
Yeah.
Shots up, y'all. Ooh. That sounds good, Dave.
It does sound good.
I've had honey mead, and I've had a few different kinds of mead, but the Viking's blood, I've not had that one.
Thank you, Vicky. Shit made me cry. I was so stupid.
We can, James Couch. We've already got several more requests for Wheeler Walker Jr. We'll put that one on the list. All right, everybody. Chad, Diesel, Esom, Craig. Anyone else? That's right, Tyrannical. Cheers, Dave, to everyone having the shot.
Just throw that shit in the floor. I love you.
Throw you in the floor.
Okay,
Not with the camera on, she says. Who stuck the cat in the fan? Nobody stuck a cat, at least not here yet. Yeah, Backbeat, we've been fans of Noah for a minute, and we just happened to think of that the other night and said, what the hell? Let's do it real quick. We also stumbled on another one tonight, last night, that put the bunny back in the box. Yeah, we've seen Conair.
what are you talking about, Craig? Cool, Tyrannical, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Filthy, for sure. But, lost my train. We stumbled upon one called Hell Is Coming With Me, and we can't remember what the band name is now. Yeah. But we might do a reaction for that.
Yeah, we listened to just a few seconds of it. It sounded like it might be kind of cool.
Oh.
Eric, funny.
When did you hear our daughter singing, by the way?
She's not in here. You heard me singing. So fuck you. Of course, you also may have just heard singing on the TV. Because there's music on the TV. It's Cranberries.
Yeah, Cranberries was just on. This motherfucker's no more water.
I enjoyed Romancing the Stone. I only saw one, though. I didn't even know if there were others.
Oh, I don't know. We have done some, Dave, and we're going to do some more. I love Death Punch. we did their Blue and Black. Love, Wrong Side of Heaven.
We've heard that, yeah. We did.
That was it, Lordy. Jesta James, Hell's Coming With Me. We stumbled across that by accident and listened to a few seconds of it and kind of liked it. So
didn't we do a 5-finger death punch? Or was
yeah.
it something? Yeah.
Blue and Black's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Keep up.
I was reading. I wasn't listening to you.
Cool, Jacob. One of the bands that we cover, our last night, they have a hard rock Disney medley that's actually awesome. Pretty fucking sick.
Yes.
We're gonna do a review for that one. It won't be a first time reaction. We've already seen it. Oh, we got you, Chad. Go make those adjustments and come back. Who's pedophiles?
What are you talking about, Philly? Nickelback catches way too much unnecessary hate. Eric, it's so ridiculous. Everybody knows I used to love Nickelback, and I still like Nickelback.
Yeah, we like some Burden stuff. What we've covered.
Yeah, what we've covered is what we've heard. So, what we've heard so far.
Right, Madam. We're so glad you said that because we love Leo. We did Leo's Hot in Here this week.
Yeah. Champagne is a cool song. I like that song. Yeah, Jacob, they are.
I'm trying to think of the song. It's a Nickelback song that actually has one of my favorite breakdowns ever in it. The Next Contestant. That's what it is. The Next Contestant has a fat fucking breakdown. Madam, I've actually been watching Leo for a long time. His Adele cover is pretty good. One we haven't done the F Biden 2 yet, Chad. Have you, Madam, if you've watched our Leo reactions, you know we always love his breakdown section. The Hot in Here breakdown. Well, it wasn't a breakdown; it was his outro. You know, because after he's finished with his song, he always does his little outro advertisement. It's always some slamming riff, and he's like, "Go buy my music." The one at the end of Hot in Here, me and her raved.
It's fucking awesome.
We raved for 10 minutes after we covered the video about the outro chug. That shit was fucking
so killer, man.
Oh.
Craig, you may have actually just heard the TV in the background.
Oh yeah, Vicky, go listen. Nutshell's great, but the other one he did.
Yeah, Vicky. Yes, Jacob.
Never mind. I'm thinking Nutshell. Yeah, man. Alice in Chains was it. Lane Staley. And if you hear Church's version, he'll tell you that he used to listen to a lot of, and of course it's clear in his rock sound especially. But he talks about how Lane Staley, Alice in Chains. We used to play a lot of Alice in Chains with the bands I've been with.
What's up, Brian?
Oh, Kevin Spacey? Yeah. I have to agree with Filthy on that one.
Hi, Brian. No, I don't think I've ever heard Smith and Myers. Have you?
That's cool, Dave. What's up, Brian? Smith and Myers.
I don't think I have.
Yes, Vicky, he did. He's been gone for a good long time now.
Yeah.
Love some Shinedown too.
I do like Shinedown.
Yes, James Couch. Oh yeah, Appalachian. All the bands that I've played with, we always had some Alice in Chains in our bag. We do Rooster, we do Nutshell, Man in a Box.
Overdose, wasn't it?
Yeah, Overdose.
Yeah, Vicky is Overdose.
Chad, in his rock songs, yes, in Upchurch, you can really hear Alice in Chains influence. A little bit of Soundgarden in there too, but
Vicky,
lot of Alice in Chains.
Did you watch our reactions for Upchurch doing Nutshell? It made me cry at the end.
It almost got me emotional too, because I used to do that song with my brother, and it brought back a lot of memories. That's when we had
that's cool, Jacob.
we had really enjoyed Church's rap and country and stuff.
Dog, I enjoyed Velvet Revolver.
And then when we watched him do Nutshell, that's when we truly understood Church's musicianship, because he kills Nutshell.
Oh, okay, Brian.
Oh, I got you, Brian. Not sure where Jesse B is. William's supposed to be showing up too. I hadn't seen him yet. Cool, Vicky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he killed that one, man. I love that song. It won't be a react, James, to be a review, but I actually love that song. Love Mad Season, Eric. Somebody else that knows Mad Season. What about Days of the New? Eric, you listen to Days of the New too? If you know Mad Season? You got to get her the right kind of drunk and some bumping music to get her dancing, Craig. She can fucking dance, I promise you.
And I don't usually sing.
What's up, Serge?
I really can't sing, so I don't.
Serge, right now there's about 5 different conversations going on.
Yeah, Serge.
Yeah, Chad, I just started this beard a couple months ago. Stone Temple Pilots, yeah, I liked Velvet Revolver. Somebody mentioned Velvet Revolver a while
Dave,
ago.
I love that song. Die Tonight.
All right, guys, I got 2 ideas for some stuff aside from once we do our movie night and all that. But I got 2 ideas. I'm thinking about getting a Trivial Pursuit game for a Saturday night. And also, we thought we might do a little, not really gambling, but kind of gambling. We're thinking about setting up in there at our bar and throwing darts and letting y'all pick numbers. And every time we hit that number, you get a point. And the first person to however many points either gets a request or something. We'll figure it out. But I know Dropkick Murphys, they're good. What's up, Hillbilly? I've been having a bunch of ideas lately. Actually, Couch, we haven't done that one yet. It's also on our list, but we haven't done that one yet. We've been going through the ideas chain right now.
Yeah, we just did number 4 last night.
Holding down the couch. Oh. Have a good night, Dave. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. Holla Boys is going. What's up, John Deere?
Hey, John Deere.
What's up, Fuggin? It's funny you say Fuggin, John Deere. I'm wearing my Straight Outta Fuggin shirt.
Yep.
Straight Outta Fuggin. I'm straight out of Fuggin. Yeah, Chad, we just trying to find, we really enjoy conversating with y'all, but we want to look at, we're trying to figure out, of course, when we do our movie night and soon when our live reactions start, that's one thing. But also, we're trying to figure out how to do some game nights. So we want to get interactive with y'all and have y'all be able to participate in some stuff as well. So I figured, like I said, we could gamble on throwing darts a little bit and maybe some Trivial Pursuit or some kind of trivia or something. I don't know. The fuck are you looking at, Parker?
Probably the fan. I love Toxicity.
Oh, never mind. He stopped. Toxicity. Yeah. Matter of fact, our original goal was to set up in there and kind of do that with the darts tonight. And as usual, we were running late, so we didn't get it set up. Esom, Ole Miss won, Alabama won. Look, Anybody that watched that Bama game, I'm not knocking on Bama, but the referees really wanted Bama to win. That is 5 college games I've seen this year that has been settled by the refs. And it's getting that way in the NFL too, man. It's like, don't y'all think fans are starting to realize y'all are manipulating games? Y'all might want to chill out.
So, Andrea, and we have not heard Adele's new album. We don't really listen to much Adele, so
I listen to some Adele. What's up, Andrea?
I haven't heard any of her new stuff.
We don't specifically not listen to Adele. There's several Adele songs that I love. We just, you know. Yeah, Michigan State got their ass kicked.
Right, gamer.
We can look into that, Filthy. We don't hate all country.
Need some I love, some Metallica.
Yeah.
Old school Metallica.
That's her baby. She's a Metallica freak.
Not new Metallica. Old school Metallica.
The first one I noticed this year, John Deere, was Tulane, Oklahoma. Tulane was fixing to beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, Chad.
And the refs took that shit into their own hands. Yeah, Lynn's not here. Shauna's not. We got a few not here tonight, but we got a few new ones here tonight. For those of you that are new to our live streams, welcome. We're doing shots and talking shit. It's kind of what we do here.
Mostly John Deere. There are a few songs off of Load and Reload that I like, but most of it is not great after the Black Album.
Hit us with it, Couch. Just remember, we've got about 500 songs on our request list so far. So,
Did you put that out?
No, I did not. So bear with us if it takes us a minute to get to it.
No, eat some. It won't be really a reaction. It'll be a review if we do Metallica. Cool, gamer.
You mentioned that one last time, James. We wrote that one down.
Yeah, we saw that, Vicky.
Yeah. We've got a lot of T-shirt ideas here, Serge.
What's up, UB? Yeah, I enjoyed it Until It Sleeps. I also like King Nothing was pretty cool.
Cool, Andrea.
Unforgiven 2, I actually ended up enjoying.
There's Shauna. We were just talking about you, Shauna. Was your
Shauna.
ears burning? Yep, Shauna. It was Gamer, Shauna. He was talking bad about you. We had to set him straight. I'm kidding. Before you go off on Gamer, I'm just kidding.
James, we've heard Enter Sandman like a million times.
Matter of fact, the band that I used to be with, James, we did a version of Enter Sandman. And when you hit those last power chords, chun, 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 we went right into the breakdown section of 1. So it was like chun, 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 chun.
Tyrannical. I also used to sing Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, Twisted Sister. We got you said that last time, Easton. That's on our list now. We'll do some Twisted Sister. The problem with bands like that is a lot of times that shit gets blocked.
Metallica with Miley Cyrus. Right, John Deere. Enter Sandman was so overplayed.
What's up, you me? Oh.
Really
Surge. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that I like that song.
Yeah, it's one of the few I like.
Party in the USA. It's a good thing that's not true, Chad. I wouldn't need a wet spot in my jeans right now.
I need light leggings.
Yes. Yeah, Tyrannical. I need to post them. I keep forgetting is what happens. It's on me and my short-term memory loss. I get on our Instagram and I go and I see them. I'm like, hey, I need to post those. And then if I'm at work or something, I get distracted and I don't do it right that second. And then next thing I know, I'm sitting live and you're going, you haven't posted them yet, Daniel. And I'm like, shit. It's really not intentional. I'm
He
bad.
forgets everything.
I'm bad forgetful these days.
Trust me. It's nothing against you. He forgets everything all the time. What do you do?
Oh no, UB.
Oh, that sucks.
We can put that on our list, James. Breathe deep, Tyrannical. Get you some good breaths. Get you breathing right. Well, Shauna, you've missed 2 already. You missed 2 shots,
Yeah.
Shauna. So you need to catch up. Take 2 real quick. He wouldn't talk shit about you.
Just me.
While you're here to listen. I'm just trying to get the game.
Fucking ash fell on me and burnt me. I've got a hole in my pants. Son of a fucking bitch. You just burned a hole in my pants. I love these pants. Appalachian. My favorite album is Ride the Lightning. Because my favorite song is also on that album, Fade to Black.
You're absolutely right, Filthy. You're absolutely right. I don't know, gamer. Every once in a while, I'll pick somebody from the crowd just to fuck with because it's fun. And for whatever reason, when I started a while ago trying to be funny, when I went to spit out a name, your name popped up in a comment. It was the first name that hit my head. So ding, 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 you're the lucky winner.
Thank you, Andrea. I will put that on the list right now. Hello, William.
Thank you, Andrea. What's up, William? There's my partner in crime. Lordy, William's here. What's up, Theo? Couch, we could probably do that, but it wouldn't be reactions either. She loves Evanescence. We've listened to that a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, James, you keep naming all the stuff we've heard a million times.
William, it wasn't just Lordy. Somebody else was looking for you in the green wig in here. Who was it? The other night, last Saturday, somebody was looking for William and then wait. There's Jesse B. Thank you, Jesse. We were just asking where some of our people were. Y'all are showing up now. Thank you, Jesse. That's very generous of you.
Thank you, Jesse. All right, Andrea, I got you written down.
Some Hercules is coming real soon, Craig.
Right, gamer?
M-Dog, for me, there's almost never enough bass. But I'm a bass guy, and I like my music kind of I like that bottom end. It doesn't have to be too much bass. The bass doesn't have to be overbearing. But hard rock music sounds better with some ass in it. And bass gives you that ass. He gave me this ass.
Thank you, Jesse. You're so generous. And I will go pour us a shot just a second. Filthy, are you out?
That's Tyrannical's nephew. Am I correct? I call him Theo because I think that was the first name he used when he came to see us.
William, I do love the Kill 'Em All album, but Ride the Lightning is the best. My name is Mud.
Howard Stern. My name is Mud. Fuck yeah. I'm always down for some Primus. My name is Mud. That's right, Surge. Love some Primus.
I don't doubt that, Brian.
You're right, Brian. That is the truth. Brian, the icon you're using for your profile picture is the next tattoo I'm getting. Oh yeah, James. We've heard of Rascal Flatts. James, we've heard of most people. It's a lot of the newer independent artists that we haven't that we're just getting into because of this channel. But anything like that, we've heard. Damon, Sabaton, Sabaton will be uploading from us this week.
Yes, Sam Dog. I suppose I should go pour shots for Jesse, huh?
Mm.
Drag off that first.
Well, for now, Shauna, we're fixing to have another shot as soon as
Not yet, Chad. She's actually been having to focus a lot on her band stuff for school lately.
I didn't tell you about the hat I saw on the road the other day. You know the flag hat that I have? It's like that, only it's all done in black and gray. Oh, it's bad. I want it bad.
All right, let me go pour shots.
She's going to pour the shots.
Do you want more Jaeger or do you want some of the peach whiskey?
Why you want to give me an option?
Yeah, they kind of hit you with it. Which one do you want? Is the Jim Beam left, or you want me to open that one?
I'd rather have the other.
It's probably not cold yet.
That's fine. I wish I could turn the camera. I haven't heard his new song, James Couch. Yes, M-Dog, there'll be some Sabaton uploading this week. To show him Moxie, she is sacked out over there. William, we haven't gotten that far yet, man. We've been, so far, it's been shots and just whatever's come out. We haven't really gotten to a theme yet. All right. Thank you, Hillbilly. Shots up, everybody. Everybody that's taking the shot.
Oh, thank you, Hillbilly.
When we get a cheers from everybody, we'll throw it back.
Okay, we're glad we could help.
Yeah, that's true, Chad. Parker, you better be getting up there to lay down and go to sleep, cat. Mama's about had her fill of you tonight. Cheers, everybody. Who made that last donation? Oh, thank you, Hillbilly, man. That's very generous of you. And you too, Jesse B, man, you're too good to us. Oh, I bet that was a great show, Craig. Primus and Clutch, that's probably a great show. Cheers, everybody.
Come here. Bye.
All right, ladies and gents. Ham sandwich. I see now every time I see it, I got to say it. We love doing shots with y'all, but let's pace ourselves a little bit tonight. I don't want to be another one. We do 15 shots in the first hour.
Right.
I might still have some plans for my wife tonight. I want to get too shit faced. I can't go where I went last week, y'all.
We plan on being here a couple hours, so
fucked up I was fucked up last week when we got done.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
He's on here, what, 7 hours last
Yeah,
weekend?
I was fucked up.
I only made it like 3 hours last weekend.
I felt fucking, I paid for it at work too. I felt that shit for 3 days. I hear you, Jesse. Right, Chad.
Guess he wanted you now. As long as he's behaving. It's all right, Chad.
You sure can, Theo.
Nah, cool.
I like Clutch. She so far does not. Not yet, Couch. We haven't done that one yet. It's cool and dog.
Damn, madam.
All right, this isn't the best show I've ever seen, but once the lead singer finally got over his fucking ego and decided to come out and sing, one of the best shows I ever got to see. Y'all are gonna laugh. Half of y'all probably won't even know who this is, but Morris Day and the motherfucking Time, man. And Jerome was the shit. Jerome was why that show was entertaining. Wait, that fucked with me. I was like, is Seether singing Veruca Salt or is Veruca Salt singing Seether? Shauna, you never seen Purple Rain? The movie Purple Rain? The band that Prince was competing with?
Or Graffiti Bridge. He's also in that.
Right. The lead singer is Morris Day. Not Morris Day. Listen to me. That's a good one, Madam Red. Oh, they killed it too. They were great on stage. But the Morris, the lead guy, yeah, man, he was fucking having him I don't know. He was backstage. The whole band was out there ready to go, and he was just having a fucking. And the first thing he did when he walked out on the stage, this was a big stage. They had a complete sound wing for the monitor system on the side of the stage, and then they had their front of house guy out front. First thing he did, because he does a lot of spins and stuff with his microphone stand, well, they had him a tripod stand instead of a bass stand. And he walked up on stage and grabbed that mic and threw it like a javelin into the sound wing. Now, see where I come from? He's lucky the sound guy didn't come out and beat him with it. Gotcha, Theo.
Yeah, Gamer, I love that song.
We love Seether.
Graffiti Bridge was kind of a sequel to Purple Rain. I actually loved Graffiti Bridge.
We'll do him, dog. He was, madam. But like I said, Jerome was the best part. Jerome and the guitar player was the best part of that show. But as far as them performing their hit songs, it was perfect. Yeah, Gamer. Love Purple Rain. I've heard some great renditions of that too. Who did, Serge? You talking about Prince? Chris, I do like Chris Stapleton. It's all right, Craig. Down to 9. Why 9? Because I heard that only. Never mind. I don't know either, Chad, but I'm sure a shot will help. William, aeons ago, he came to Jackson and decided out of the blue to do an impromptu show at the dock. I happened to be at the dock when he called and said, hey, I'm fixing to come out there. Y'all mind if I set up and play? Y'all have a band playing tonight? One phone call, man. And in a bar that will hold 800, there was like 15,000 people trying to bust in the doors to get in there.
Maybe, James.
And it wasn't, like I said, and it was an impromptu thing. It wasn't advertised or nothing. But one phone call was all it took, and people went ape shit.
Nice Tom McDonald quote thrown out there.
That's
Madam
cool,
Red.
Gamer.
Madam Red throwing out some Tom McDonald.
Actually, I threw it out there.
Did
She
you?
caught it.
What'd you say?
He said he came back in and his phone was at 9. And I said, why 9?
Oh.
And she just answered.
I didn't hear you say that. Andrew caught it too.
I'm glad y'all caught that one. What y'all don't seem to catch is that I throw those out all the time for y'all. And that's like one of the first ones y'all have actually caught. I do it all the time, and y'all don't catch them. But my whole vocabulary is song and movie quotes. So I know that not many people realize sometimes that I'm actually throwing quotes when I am.
I like catfish.
I like catfish. Fuck yeah. We're in the South. It's not, we eat catfish down here.
Yeah.
It just so happened, William, usually the dock was a happening place in Jackson. And it just so happened that night nobody was there on the outside stage or the inside stage. And I was sitting at the bar doing a Jaeger bomb, as a matter of fact. And the manager put the phone down and said, "That was fucking Prince.
Me too, Sean.
He wants to come play." And I'm like, "Did you say yes?"
Well, Chad, say something.
What? Gamer, funny enough, when I was in college, it was that area up there is called the catfish capital of the world. And to be the catfish capital of the world, nobody up there can cook catfish. Everybody up there that cook, it tastes like the bottom of the pond. And maybe some of y'all will get this. People ask me why I don't like certain catfish up there. It's because of the way they fillet it and what they don't remove from it. And I tell people it has a fishy taste, and they look at me like I'm stupid for saying that fish tastes fishy. I'm like, there's a difference between fish flavor and it being fishy.
Same with like deer meat and stuff. If it's real gamey or not, I can't eat deer meat when it's got that super, super gamey flavor. It's nasty.
It's because they don't soak it.
No, I have had it myself. I can open the pack and smell the difference even before I do anything with it.
Because whoever killed it didn't soak it.
I mean, I soaked it myself, and it's still.
You really got to do it in ice water shortly after the kill to get to start that process.
That shit's nasty when it hasn't been.
Oh, Craig, I love Rage Against the Machine. I love their bass player, man. Love their bass player. Tyrannical Prince is one of the most brilliant musicians that's ever been, dude. You know, he had a vault. He wrote like 100 songs a day and locked them in his vault that never got released to radio. One of his old managers or something said that if they were to open up his vault, even with him dead, they could release a new Prince album with 10 songs on it every week for like the next 500 years. Surge, believe it or not, I have found bone in a hot dog.
He finds bone in everything.
She thinks
it's a curse.
Yeah, she thinks a gypsy cursed me. It doesn't matter what restaurant or what. I find bones in my food all the time. Like every time I eat.
All right, Jesse B, have a good night.
Jesse B, we'll do it, man. And have a good night, man. Sleep good.
Demons.
That also works, Diesel. Love Audio Slave, William. Set it off. William, 3 of the bands that I used to play with, we always had at least 3 Rage songs and 2 Audio Slave songs. We used to do Cochise and Like a Stone. And I always wanted to do Set It Off, but we never did Set It Off.
I actually don't think I've ever really eaten lamb except for maybe in like the Euro thing.
We did that with Supernormal. Wish You Were Here by Incubus. My problem when I saw Incubus live, they sounded too good. The harmonies had to be like computer aid. It was too perfect. I remember listening to it going, that's so perfect. It doesn't sound human anymore. I think they had some help during that show.
Easton, I'm going to make some honey mesquite pork chops tomorrow.
Well, I tell you what, William, next time I eat ribs, I'll save you some bone and gristle or some chicken or something, and I'll bring you some bones and gristle.
James, I used to like AC/DC, but his voice kind of annoys me now.
That's great, him dog. That's right. Hot dog's pretty nasty. Shauna, I love Incubus. But I saw him at Memphis in May. Funny enough, it was the same Memphis in May where I saw Morris Day and the Time. We saw Kid Rock. We saw Bush. We saw the Doobie Brothers. We saw John Mayer. We saw 3-6 Mafia. Who all did we saw a bunch of groups that week. Funny enough, the best show of the weekend, y'all aren't going to believe me, but the best show of the weekend was Kid Rock. Believe it or not. John Deere, you want to talk about loud shows? Have you ever heard of Manowar? At one time, they held the world record. Their shows are like louder than jet engines. It's crazy. Cornell was.
His was another voice that started annoying me after a while. I don't know why.
Well, William, shit. That's right, Andrea.
Not really.
Shauna, when we saw Kid Rock, he had bronchitis. He had actually canceled his previous 3 shows, and he was still sick, but he was tired of sitting at home. And he told us when he got up there, he could barely talk, that he had been sitting at home and he couldn't handle it anymore. But he played every instrument on the stage at one time or another, and he sat down with an acoustic guitar, and he has a song called If I Were President for a Day. And he sang that to us, just him, acoustic, and it was killer, man. The Bush show was really good at that. That was Memphis in May, and I'm trying to remember what year. And we would have saw more, but my guitar player and my drummer's girlfriends kept not wanting to leave the hotel. And I was like, we spent fucking money to come up here, and it's muddy. It's always muddy at Memphis in May. And they didn't want to get their feet muddy. It's like, this is why the fuck we came here. Y'all can stay in the fucking hotel room. We're going to rock. And we left them the fuck there and go and rock. We did, finally.
Oh, I'm sure, Damon.
I bet that was a good show. Funny enough, the best all-around perfect show I've ever seen was Phil Collins. Now, Type O was great live. Type O was amazing live. Slayer was good live. I've seen a bunch of different people. Slayer was great live. Static X was great live. I've seen a lot of people live. Oh, when we saw him, John Deere, my guitar player, my drummer buddy, and me, we knew the best place to stand for sound was where the soundboard is, because he's mixing that to what he's hearing. So the best sound cone in the place is to stand back there by the soundboard. Well, somehow, what's his name from Bush? Gavin had gotten off the stage, and everybody was looking for him. There was like thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and everybody's looking for him. And all of a sudden, me and Drake turned around, and that son of a bitch was standing right behind us. He had gotten back to the soundboard somehow. And then he started walking, and it was like parting of the Red Sea. And he made his way back to the stage, and of course,
That's cool, Brian.
Gavin, being the pretty boy he was, girls were falling all over themselves to scream at him and show him their boobies.
James, I don't think I've seen it. Father Who with Kevin Hart. Serge.
Well, that's actually a remake movie.
Serge, we tried to do a ginger reaction one time, and we ended up stopping it and deleting it.
She hates Screamo.
I hate Screamo.
What's up, Terry?
I cannot stand those type of vocals. It's really annoying.
I like her vocals when she's singing, and I'm not
Yes.
as bothered by the Screamo as she is.
If it's through the whole song, it's annoying. If it's like here and there every now and then, it's cool. But through the whole song, it's really annoying.
Boston was killer, Shauna. Boston comes from that era back when bands could fucking play. Boston,
What's up, Terry?
Kansas, fucking Yes, Rush.
Oh, that's cool, M-Dog.
All them motherfuckers could play.
Brian, I actually thought he was playing in Corbin, like, soon.
Never got to see Charlie Daniels, and I regret that. I bet that was funny, Shauna. I bet it was, Serge. All right, Chad, we'll have another shot here in just a second. I don't think I've heard them, Eric. Damn, William. I have not seen Black Dahlia. Ugh. You're right, John Deere. And Dream Theater was the next incarnation of Rush. You know why Rush stopped, John Deere? Do you know why they stopped touring and doing all the stuff? The drummer, Pert, lost his wife and his daughter within a week of each other. Needless to say, he was emotionally distraught. And now, as part of his therapy, Pert has a big chunk of land and he has his own lake on it. And he's got a barge set up with a big drum set on it. And every morning, he goes to that barge and pushes out and gets out in the middle of that lake and just plays his drums till he's exhausted. That's his therapy.
I hate Screamo. I hate Screamo as much as you. However, not that much. You got to remember something. One of our favorite chatters is Priscilla, and she does Screamo.
She does Screamo. Shauna, no, neither Wayne. Well, actually, we have three Waynes. Wayne, nor Wayne. Neither three of them have been on tonight. That's right, John Deere. Neil, it was rough. Neil Peart went through some shit. Probably the 2112 Overture, Diesel. I used to love Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys License to Ill is one of my favorite albums ever, William.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Eric. To me, Dream Theater. Eric, for all the Nightwish people here, we tried to cover some Dream Theater because getting into Dream Theater and doing all their live videos, I was like, it got me to thinking about other bands that are killer live. And we tried to do some Dream Theater for the Nightwish folks to see another great live band, and YouTube blocked it, and I'm still pissed about that. Go check out Dream Theater live at Budokan. The drummer, Portnoy from Dream Theater, who is now playing for Avenged Sevenfold, to me, is the best drummer on the planet. And I've yet to have anyone convince me otherwise. That's right, Tranical. Oh, I bet that was, Damon. Actually, Serge, we have 3 Waynes, 5 Daniels, like 12 Jameses. That's why a lot of people in here have nicknames. You're right, John Deere. But as far and the funny thing is, the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold just won some award for being supposedly the fastest drummer. Portnoy walked in the door and played all his parts and looked bored. That's how fucking good Portnoy is. Damn it, Andrea. His name is right there. Fuck. If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. I know the answer to that question. It's just not pulling up for me. Oh, I got to quit sitting like this. I'm losing circulation in my knees.
Okay, I guess I need to go pour another shot, huh?
Another one of my favorite grunge bands, Pearl Jam. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Oh, everybody loves Pearl Jam. What you talking about?
Phil Collins is an amazing musician, Craig. Phil Collins and that show. I've had more fun at shows. I've had rocking her shows and shit like that. But as far as perfectly performed, that Phil Collins show is the best thing I've ever seen live. I mean, it was just killer. Chad, she's going to pour us a shot. Tool's drummer's good too, Eric. You're very right. You're welcome, William. You watched that live at Budokan show? Oh my God. Rudis, the keyboard player, Petrucci. My only problem with Petrucci is he's Petrucci's an elite guitar player. But he'll be playing this fucking raucous shit. But he does it like a statue. There's no emotion. The bass player, y'all go look up some Ma Young. The bass player for Dream Theater may be the best technical bass player on the planet. I mean, I love Trio from Metallica now and everything, but as far as what he's actually capable of doing on a bass guitar, I'm not sure anybody touches Ma Young from Dream Theater. The dude is sick. Dude is sick. And I mean, I don't say that lightly either. With the Les Claypools and the Victor Wootens and the Jaco Pastoriuses and there's some great fucking bass players, but Ma Young is a clinic on bass guitar. Oh wow, John Deere, I bet that was awesome. All right, Bubby, we'll call you Bubby. Right, gamer Don Henley. I don't know why I couldn't pull that up.
Who are we calling Bubby?
Couch wants to be called Bubby.
I'll try to remember that.
What's up, Raymond? Damn, Raymond. That was a trap. I like Buckethead. He's not my overall favorite, but I like Buckethead. Right, M-Dog? And I love Dream Theater, man. That live at Budokan show is one of my favorite shows ever. And Portnoy's drum solo there's also, not only is his drum solo killer, there's a drum keyboard duet between him and Rudis that is fucking sick. Sick.
No, I really can't, Craig.
He's also great, yes. Shauna, yeah, I wish I could have seen Queen live. What's up, John?
Hey, John. Yeah, I think this is going to be my last shot for a little while. I'm going to be ready to go to bed in 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're a few shots in already too, John. How you doing tonight, John?
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, Joshua. There's a guy that used to work for us named Bubby. I didn't like that Bubby. Maybe you will redeem the name Bubby for me, Couch. Bubby. Yes, Andrea. They're not, it's not common, but it's not as rare. Matter of fact, there are a lot of bands that drummers sing, and then when they go on, speaking of Primus, and it's my song, why known as Big Brown Beaver. Oh, I can't turn it up either. We'll get a fucking copyright strike.
Yeah. Copyright claim.
Just coming to tell you that Avril Lavigne put out a new song a week ago.
Okay.
And it's the exact same style music she was doing way back. So that's great. She looks the exact same. Like, she has not aged at all.
She still have blonde hair.
She's got pink tips on.
Or she'd go back to brown.
I want to turn that up so bad. It sucks when Primus is on TV and I can't turn it up. I know I got a big brown beaver. Showed it off to all her friends, and one day that beaver tried to leave her, so I chained it with a. There's Wayne, Shauna. There's Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne. Say hey, Shauna. She was looking for you. The other two Waynes haven't been here since Shauna's been coming, so you've got to be the Wayne she's referring to. Shots up, folks. Chad, if this is your last one, cheers. And if you've got a crash, man, to feel better, we understand. Okay. Me and Parker's fixing to have to come to an understanding because I'm fixing to have to move. My toes are starting to tingle. There's been no blood flow to my legs the way I'm sitting. Cheers. That's right. What are you talking about, Appalachian? He is a savage. Right, John Deere. That's a good one. That's right, Raymond. So cheers, skull, all the above. Now I got another jealous cat trying to come crawl on my lap. Oh, you didn't warn me. I thought you brought Jaeger that time.
You didn't look at it?
Nope. Not that was bad. I was just expecting something else.
Sorry.
And I've got to unfold my leg. Would you like to take an actual quiet, Parker?
He'll stay.
Let me unfold my legs. Oh my God. That hurts. Getting old sucks, y'all.
Cool, Joshua.
Blood flow. Blood flow is key. $15 shots of Hennessy.
Yeah, go get some food.
Yeah, you got to have something to throw up, right? All right, I got to pee one.
Parker just moved over there, and Moxie's down there laying on the air conditioner vent. She must get hot. He feels it, gamer. Green Day going now. It's funny, John Deere. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Right, Joshua. Nope, Serge. Huddle House. Huddle House is better than Waffle House. That's right, Eric. Daniel's in the comments. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Sorry, madam. Oh, John, I'm not looking forward to that day. Cool, Shauna. Me too, gamer. Sorry, Craig. And it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Damn, Wayne. Huh. That's funny, William. James, I do not like Dr. Pepper. I used to, but I don't anymore. What? You back there getting
What was funny is, as I was watching the feed, when you laughed, when you saw it, came like 20 seconds after I actually heard you laugh.
No, eat some.
Ugh.
Oh, damn, Damon.
No, I pissed out. Eat some. That's cool.
Right, madam.
That's
Yeah.
cool, John Deere. I always wanted to get into that.
Gotta go refill my drink. What are you doing?
Thinking of something stupid to say. Me being me.
Say something stupid here, not there.
I can do both. I'm multi-talented.
How are you on your drink? I gotta go refill mine.
Actually, thanks to the shots, I've barely drank any of my drink.
Okay. I'll be right back. You're supposed to be paying attention.
I was. I just looked down. Like the second you said something. Thank you very fucking much. I'd almost trade with you, Diesel, but I think some of the people I have to deal with would make you want to commit murder.
Damn, tyrannical. My son is 22 and engaged. They better not get pregnant anytime soon. William. No. Me too, John Deere.
That's a lot of people, gamer. The Dunaway side of my family was a big family, and when we used to do birthday parties and Christmas and that kind of stuff, there'd be so many people there.
It used to be a lot like that on my mom's side of the family for like Christmas and stuff. Not so much anymore. Nobody ever shows up. But back in the day, it was a bunch of us. No, Craig.
Drink.
Damn, John Deere. It's a lot of fucking kids. Damn. See, I think my grandmother on my mom's side had 7 kids. My grandmother on my dad's side had 11 or 12. I can't remember now. And then all the grandkids, all the great grandkids now. It's a lot. That would be a little bit too far of a trip for us, James. Really, Shauna?
I'm just start throwing some random stupid shit.
I bet, madam.
That's funny, William. Sick of all y'all motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Go cook your own fucking bird.
Burning and watering. It's annoying when I'm wearing makeup. It's funny, madam. I got my tubes tied to guarantee I could not have any more kids. Fuck that. 3 was enough. Being pregnant fucking sucked ass for me. What? Right, and of course, I was on the pill. I still fucking got pregnant.
Right. Apparently, we are very fertile. That's a lot, gamer. Shit.
Damn, gamer.
Here's a disgusting little piece of Daniel trivia for you. My great-grandmother had 18 brothers and sisters. Among those 18 brothers and sisters was Britney Spears' great-grandmother. What does that make us? If our great-grandmothers were sisters, what does that make us? 97th cousins twice removed?
Actually, not that far. Great grandmothers, maybe 2nd or 3rd cousins. Maybe 3rd cousins, I think.
Shouldn't be that close, huh?
If your great grandmothers were sisters, yeah, probably 3rd cousins. Because Conway Twitty was my 2nd cousin, and I think it was.
But I never met any of her brothers or sisters or the other part of that family. Now, my great-grandpa also had like 15 or 16 brothers and sisters. Met all of them at family reunions, but my great-grandmother, so I never met any of them people. Never met her, Shauna. I know we're related. There's a cousin named Jeremy, Shauna, and me and that motherfucker could be twins. I've only seen him twice. My mother walked into a bar with my father one time, and his band was performing, and she thought it was me. She went up to hug the dude, thinking it was me.
Oh, really, madam? I'm sorry. Good night, James.
Good night, James. Right, UB.
That's cool, Shauna.
I don't hate on Brittany. Brittany actually could sing back in the day, and then all the people in her corner pushed her to do that little nasally voice that she
Her
does.
voice is
That's
so
actually
noisy.
not her natural singing voice.
Gamer, do you like Ryan Upchurch?
Gamer, our issue with Luke Combs is just that he sold out to go where he is. He sold out.
Sold out big time.
He really did. And
So
threw
bad,
Upchurch
so
and a lot of his heritage under the bus when he done it.
Mhm.
And it's like right now, like the other night at the award shows, Chris Stapleton had been mopping up on everything. And out of nowhere, for Performer of the Year, was Chris Stapleton and three other people and Combs. And I said, as soon as they put him in a category, I said, he's been their poster child. It'll be Combs, even though there's no way that motherfucker puts on the show that Stapleton does. But I said, it's going to be Combs. Watch. Sure enough.
Because he was in a video with Upchurch that
Had
a
the rebel flag.
He
Right.
made some big public apology for having the rebel flag in the video, and he was so ashamed of it,
Right.
just trying to get signed.
I don't care. I don't care as a musician.
It's so annoying.
As a musician, I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care about any of that. But fucking
That's cool,
own
Shauna.
it. Own it. Own it. Don't make yourself something you're not to get ahead. I don't dislike Combs' music. Combs has actually got some great music. Gamer. I'm not hating on his music. I just got irritated with that scenario. So there's a lot of other motherfuckers out there that's trying hard to be themselves. And I tend to gravitate toward them. I'll put it that way. It's not dislike of Combs. It's like of a different way. How about that?
Surge Pink used to be cool. I actually haven't liked a lot of her newer stuff the past couple of years.
Pink-
but Pink used to be cool.
But bitch can sing. Pink.
Yeah, oh yeah, she
Pink's
has
very
great
talented.
voice.
She's another one I don't
Her
necessarily.
live shows are cool.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Combs actually should have stayed with Church. He'd have made more money.
Yeah, Madam, and that's when he blew up after his little apology.
It's all right, Gamer. I'm not hating on you. Like I said, I don't dislike his music. I just kind of don't like what he did, and it's simple as that. You don't have to agree with me for me and you to still be friends. I'm not going to hate on you if we disagree. That's right. He is no Sean Combs. Corey also has some pipes. I'm trying to remember if that's one you sent me, Tyrannical.
Sublime playing it.
Love Sublime. We used to do that song too. We did that song with Asphalt. Especially in today with YouTube and the uprise of the independent musicians, you don't have to do that to make it anymore. You might have had to back when the record labels have all the control. There's some of the greatest bands that y'all know that were actually better before they signed record contracts because the record labels made them change. So my point is, with the platforms that are out there today, he didn't have to do that, but he chose to. I get you, Gamer. And normally, Gamer, I don't either. But as a musician myself that was always, Daniel's going to be Daniel. Fuck all y'all. That just rubs a particular nerve with me. That's all. you know.
Ultimately, I don't like country music, so fuck all of them.
Yeah, she's not a big country music person.
I do like some older country music. The shit that comes out today, I don't really like.
You're right, Craig. It has happened. I've heard of it too.
It's very rare, Craig, and most of the people that have had their tubes tied to get pregnant ends up being a tubal pregnancy, and that requires surgery to fix.
Yeah.
Hopefully that never happens to me. Right, John.
Well, Chad, look, man, we love you, brother. But if you need to go to lay down, if you're hurting or if you're sleepy or tired, we understand that too, man. You know we real here, man. Don't stay if you need to go get some rest or lay down, stretch that back. I understand that completely. Go lay on the floor. It's uncomfortable as fuck, but it helps.
Hole. Yeah, I haven't listened to Hole in forever.
Tyrannical. I think it's actually kind of neat that you can even make one of those. I don't have the patience for something like that. It actually really amazes me that anyone can sit down and do that. You get my respect for having that diligence and dedication to something like knitting an Afghan, because I would do you crochet an Afghan or do you knit? But I don't have I like I said, man, it wouldn't matter if you thought it looked
Me too, Shauna.
if it looked like shit. It's still better than what I could do. I used to love Hole.
Yeah, that's what's on now.
Yeah. But you talk about another one that sold her soul to the devil. Fucking Courtney Love, man. Shit.
That bitch is
crazy.
Up. Very fucked up. It's funny. Hers and Kurt's kid, the daughter, kind of looks like Madonna.
It kind of does, actually. Where are you at, gamer? We didn't run you off, did we? Okay, I won't pick on him anymore. Like garbage.
I like garbage.
Did any of y'all like Saliva? If you like Saliva, look up Blackbone. That's actually who they were before they signed the record label, and they had to change their name to Blackbone. To Saliva.
Shauna, I like early 90s and before. That's the country I like.
I'm an old school country guy too. I mean, there is new country that I like. I'm not gonna say there's not.
There's a couple,
but as a rule, I do tend to like older country.
Yeah, they're few and far
And
between.
I do agree. I do agree with Church. If you're not from the country, don't try to sell to me that you're from the country, because I can tell whether you're from the country or not. See, gamer, that's how people get along, man. Not everybody's always going to agree on everything. That doesn't have to mean we have to be enemies. If more people could be like our Swole Patrol, the world would be a better place.
Right, Shauna? Yeah, we're on the same page.
You shouldn't have said anything about what, madam? Crochet? Cool, Tyrannical. Yeah, I've seen the picture of it. I'm telling you, that I've always, even as a musician, I'm a guy that hates practice. I hate that tedious time. I do. I hate it bad. It's a necessary evil if you want to be a for real player. But yeah, man, I have much respect for you that you even have patience to crochet. That's impressive to me.
I've always wanted to learn how to sew, funny enough, and make my own clothes, but something I've never done. My mom used to make clothes, but I've never done it.
It's all right, madam. It's all right. There's no reason to apologize for anything here, man. That's what we want here.
We can have discussions.
Right. Everybody can have their opinions. We, I'm like I said, I'm not hating on anybody here that loves that son of a bitch. I'm not hating. If you hate that son of a bitch, I'm not hating on that either. But I mean, that's the point of what we do here. I mean, not everybody agree on something, and people will say what they got to say about it, and that's their right to do so. Whether we agree or we don't, we can still sit here and fucking have fun.
Yeah. Too many people these days don't understand that you can disagree about something without it breaking.
Right. It doesn't have to be a
hate.
Right. Right. We don't agree on everything. I mean, that's human nature. Not everybody's going to agree on everything. And that's one thing I like about our Swole Patrol. We don't all people in here don't always agree about everything, but we can still carry on a great conversation and have a fucking blast. And I think that's funny enough, this channel should be a good role model for the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Everybody can fucking get along.
Yep. Agree to disagree and then move on.
Right.
Probably so, M-Dog.
I mean, I catch a lot of flack because I hate Maynard from Tool. Not as a musician, just a person. I catch a lot of shit for that. Because a lot of people that like the same music I like really love Tool. Why do you, it's not his music, it's not his singing, it's his attitude. It's like Corrigan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Speaking of Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh my God.
Gamer, you are correct.
I would, if I ever saw Billy Corrigan live, I'd probably slap him. He's an idiot. Right, UB? I mean, everybody here, most of the people here have our take on politics and stuff. And every once in a while, a thing gets said here and yon, but no, we don't dwell on it. I feel like our show should be a lot like the reason you watch TV and movies and shit like that. We know real life sucks to a degree on a lot of different levels. You come here to get away from that shit. So, that's why I get so mad that a lot of TV shows and shit these days push ideologies. I don't watch TV for that shit. I know real life. I'm watching to be told a story and taken somewhere else, not reminded of what I'm trying to forget while I'm watching the said show.
That's right, Shauna. Everybody's got one.
That they try to cover up. All right, Chad, man, have a good night. Feel better, man. I hope that back feels better. Yeah. He does, Gamer. He does. And he actually does a good job with that.
He's a perfectionist. That's why he was such an asshole, because he's a perfectionist.
See, my issue with Maynard goes back to he came out for a show at Memphis in May, and then people screamed their ass off for Tool, but he wasn't satisfied with the applause they got, and he turned around and said, "Fuck this, I'm not doing this show," and he didn't. He walked away, and I'm sitting there thinking, I have a different mentality as a musician. If I walk out and didn't get the applause that I wanted, well, motherfucker, I'm fixing to get it. I'm fixing to put on a fucking show. You're going to be in the palm of my hands by the time I'm done. Not fuck it and leave. That,
Shauna, there's a quote from that song that me and him have both considered getting as a tattoo.
Yep. Some Third Eye Blind. You smell what I'm stepping in, Gamer. Maynard is a jackass. I love Tool. Love Perfect Circle. Right? Appalachian love most of their music, but them as people get on my dick nerve. And ladies, in case you don't know, if a man ever says you're getting on his dick nerve, that's the absolute last nerve he has for you to get on. That means chill. Love Third Eye Blind too, Shauna. Have you ever listened? There's a song on their album they never released to the radio called Motorcycle Drive-By. It's kind of an acoustic thing. Have you ever heard that? Beautiful song. Beautiful song.
I love Tool.
Oh yeah, I like Tool. I
Tool
just
and
don't like
Perfect
Maynard.
I can sit and listen to Tool and Perfect Circle and just chill.
Check it out, Shauna B. It's a more, a lot of Third Eye Blind stuff has kind of this uppy sound. It's more of a tender, somber song, and it's about him. He's madly in love with this woman, and he realizes she can't be his. Is what the song's kind of about. It's called Motorcycle Drive-By. That actually sounds completely different than what the song's actually about. But
I actually have not listened to a lot of Tenacious D.
Who said Tenacious D? I love Tenacious D. I love Tenacious D. I've been listening to Tenacious D for a long time. Jack Black is actually an amazing musician. He does silly shit because that's just his character. But fucking Jack Black's a great musician. Oh, you do, William? Cool. You know what I'm talking about then. That's a great song on that album. Love that song. I hear you, gamer. I'm not a super fan of Smashing Pumpkins. They had like maybe 3 songs that I like.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 that I really
and other than
like.
that, I mean, I'm not no super fan by any stretch.
I enjoyed those few hits that they had back in the 90s.
That's right, dog. Bill Burr don't.
I gotta go pee.
We'll go pee. I'll hold the fort down. Or blow it up one. The Third Eye Blind song, Semi-Charmed Life, the summer I was living in Jackson, that was like our theme song, man. But you know what nerve I'm talking about, Diesel? I always call it the dick nerve. But it's that last straw. Like when somebody's being irritating and it's that last straw. It's like, all right, it's reached that point, man. Stop. Like I said, people have different phrases for it. I've always called it a dick nerve. It's like you're about to get on my dick nerve, and that's the last one. Oh, cool, gamer. Love Tenacious D. Yeah, I've been a Jack Black fan for a very long time. School of Rock. I love that movie, man. Of course, Jack Black had been killing it for 20 years before School of Rock came around. Diesel, when I was younger, I was the guy that ran to conflict for one of 2 reasons. I was the dude that either could handle it and resolve it or handle it. Now, I try to remove myself from it, if at all possible. If you corner me and put me in a position where I can't walk away from it, you're going to regret it usually. Right, John Deere? I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I like that song.
I'm also probably one of the few other people here, John Deere, that'll know what arpeggios are. Matter of fact, my daughter is also playing trombone, and she's fixing to be auditioning for honor bands and stuff like that, like I did back in the day. And I told her we've been working on scales, and I told her the next thing she needs to learn is her arpeggios.
Yeah, they got some kind of band clinic coming up, so that's what she's been focusing on here lately.
Do y'all know what our oldest daughter made us watch today.
We do movie picks, so we have to watch whatever.
Right. Whenever it's our turn to pick, everybody else has to watch whatever we pick.
Yeah.
And tonight, our oldest daughter made us watch My Little Pony: The Next Generation.
Sure did. She's fucking 16 years old, making us watch My Little Pony.
Oh, I love some Blues Traveler there, UB. Yeah, My Little Pony: The Next Generation. So we watched that not too long ago tonight before we went live.
Music gamer.
That was the...
Last week I made him watch The Crow.
I made him watch The Three Musketeers.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, Popper's very talented Appalachian. Probably the best harmonica player I've ever heard.
Diesel, he would go crazy. What you don't want to see is me if I go crazy.
Yeah, it's different. I turn into Incredible Hulk. She turns into Hela, the goddess of death. I turn into Hulk Smash. She turns into the goddess of death.
I try very hard since I've been with him to not go there. I try not to lose my temper like that anymore since we had them, but
M-Dog, the only people that are worse than contractors are the engineers and inspectors, because they get wined and dined by the product companies, and they convince these guys that they need to use extra materials that aren't necessary. That filters down to us. So when we have to build something, we have to use all these extra pain in the ass materials that aren't really necessary. They only got added because some dude took the engineer out to eat.
oh, Gamer, he had already seen The Crow. The girls hadn't, though. The Crow is my favorite movie and favorite movie soundtrack of all time.
The Crow is probably not just the rock soundtrack.
Yeah.
The orchestral score soundtrack to The Crow, both of them are amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Crows.
Amazing.
All around great.
Golgotha Tenement Blues is one of my favorite songs ever. Yeah, I'm very The Crow. I'm not new to The Crow, Gamer, at all. I used to read the graphic novels. I've seen all the movies except for that last newest one because I knew it was going to be terrible. I'm one of the few people that like the second Crow. Now, I wasn't so big on the one with Eddie Furlong, but
the second one was not bad. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was not bad.
I felt the craziness in the second one. What dying and coming back did to him up here, I felt more in the second one. Right, M-Dog. Yes, we did Duck Song Part 2. That's coming. We told y'all we were going to do the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
It is, Gamer.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it is, Gamer.
It's one of my favorite songs, man. New Young Radicals, or New Radicals. Wasn't it originally New Young Radicals? New Radicals, you get what you give. And somebody just recently did a cover of this that was really good.
If y'all can hear our music at any point, let me know so I can turn it down so we don't get copyright claims. Yeah, Gamer, it was.
Yep. Gamer, do you know the whole backstory about that? Because Bruce, and of course, Bruce kind of got this from his dad. They all believed that the male line in their family was cursed, that there was actually a demon that hunted them. Right, M-Dog? We've probably already gotten copyright strikes. It'll be all right. All right, Esom. We need some, Tyrannical, we need you doing some chicka wow music for Esom while him and his girlfriend go have some fun. Gamer, have you ever seen Dragon, the Bruce Lee story about his life? If you have not, watch it. It's a great movie. It's they consulted his wife and members of his family about the making of that movie, and it's supposed to be fairly accurate. A lot of people don't know Bruce had to fight when he started teaching martial arts, kind of like Asian mafia here. Wasn't down with that shit. They didn't want him teaching Westerners their secrets. And he literally, in an underground pit fight, had to fight a motherfucker. Dude broke his back. That's what happened to him. And then later, when he debuted Jeet Kune Do at that tournament, it was an Ed Parker tournament. Guys, any of y'all that are martial arts fans and don't know the name Ed Parker, go learn it. Ed Parker was the one dude on the planet Bruce Lee called Sir. But at an Ed Parker tournament, when he debuted Jeet Kune Do, he made the challenge. And this is after he'd done been rebuilt now. After his back was broke, he'd been through months and months of traction, all that other kind of shit to rebuild him. And his wife told him not to do it because she wasn't going to sit with him through it again. But to prove that his system would work better than anybody else's, he challenged anybody in the house and told him he'd beat him in 60 seconds. Well, the guy that broke his back stood up. The thing about it was, in their underground fight, Bruce beat the guy. The fight was over. And Bruce was trying to walk away. Then the guy attacked him again, broke his back. Well, when he said, I'll beat anybody here in 60 seconds, that dude stepped up. And Bruce beat the fuck out of that dude. Well, another thing a lot of people don't know about Bruce was an incredible fighter when he got here. He actually wasn't that great a martial artist. He was actually, among his peers, not very well respected. People would come to America to fight him to prove that he was not a good martial artist. I'm trying to think of what the movie is. There's a fight scene in this mill, and it wasn't a choreographed fight scene. Dude showed up. It was the brother of the guy that broke his back, and then Bruce kicked his ass. That dude showed up on set and really fought Bruce. And that's in the actual movie. It was better than anything they could choreograph and add to the movie. So instead of filming the scene, they had the cameras running when the fight went down. And that's in the movie. And it's probably one of the most badass fights that you ever see. Huge Bruce Lee fan. Huge Bruce Lee fan.
So is Gamer. Eric, Strangeland is a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Very fucked up movie.
D. Snyder. Yeah, that's fucked up movie. Great movie. I'm trying to remember how to do that on here.
What we need to do is just start putting the Discord link in our description for videos.
I'm going to let her do it just for a second. Then I'll fix it. I need to actually get into our account. So we'll do it.
He's trying to figure it out. He can't remember how to do it.
I think I can remember how to do it from my phone, but I'm not sure how to do it from the laptop. All right, Shauna. That should have you set to post the link.
I don't even have our Discord. I still haven't even downloaded the app yet. All right, Shauna, you're all set to go.
You know what, Gamer? That sounds right and it doesn't at the same time. Let me get back to you on that one. I'm being my own guy in the van. I took martial arts for years and years and years when I was younger. I was into MMA before there was such a thing as MMA. Thing is, if I could go back to 18 with the knowledge I have now, I would have so got into MMA. Madam, that's another thing we do now that we have one. We do need to push it.
We barely have
well,
time.
right. We barely have time lately for our Instagram and this.
I never even post on our Facebook.
I think I've actually only seen one of the Rob Zombie movies. Somehow, I'm a Rob Zombie fan. I'm not sure how that's happened.
I haven't really watched any of them either.
And they're all up your alley too.
I know, it's so weird.
That's your genre.
I think, like you said, I think I've watched one of them, and that's it.
Gamer, Dana White catches a lot of shit for a lot of different reasons, but I'm going to tell you something. Dana White's part of why MMA is where it's at, and definitely the UFC, and that can't be argued with. People can say all they want. That can't be argued with. Dana White, can he be an outright asshole? Yes, he can. But he's trying. He has 260 alpha males on contract. It kind of takes an asshole to manage that much testosterone.
Right.
I mean, it really does. Yeah, there's times Dana White has said shit that make me want to slap the taste out of his mouth. But I also get the field he's dealing with. He can't be now Coker for Bellator. He just says yes, smiles, and signs the paychecks because he can live on a system that Dana White created. I mean, yes, he can be a dick. But again, look at what he's got to manage. He's got to manage, like I said, 260 alpha males that all think they're the baddest motherfucker on the planet. He's kind of got to have a touch of asshole in him to deal with that.
There it is, y'all. If y'all want the Discord link, Shauna posted it. We're going to have to try to get in there sometime.
Yeah, here lately I've been struggling. I'm usually the guy on Instagram. I'm usually the guy in the comments. I'm more of a talker than she is. And I hadn't even been in the comments in weeks. And I've barely been able to keep up with the few messages we get on Instagram from a few of y'all. So we will get to Discord eventually. Like I said, I've popped in and said hi a couple times. You're right, Gamer. I didn't mean to say there wasn't. Other than the beef between Dana White and Cyborg, though, the women's side, they tend to. You don't hear about all the squabbles between Dana White and them like you do the guys.
Most entertaining fights are between the women.
Look, since UFC added the women's divisions, almost every single fight card, the best fucking fight of the night is whatever the female fights they have. They wanted to come in and prove that it wasn't just a man's sport.
And bitches throw down.
That bitch has been throwing down, man. I mean, there's some bad women in the UFC. I'm not a big fan of Rose Thug, but she's bad. I like Joanna, and I can't say her last name. But there's some bad women. Holly Holm, and her win-loss record's not great, but Holly's already, I mean, before she even came to the UFC, cemented herself as a legend in combat sports.
Here Comes Boom was pretty good.
That was a funny enough good movie. It was really funny.
I was very surprised how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the shit out of that movie. If y'all haven't seen that with Kevin Smith, is that right? No, Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Right, not Kevin Smith. or he's a teacher, and he
Mm-hmm.
finds out that even getting his ass kicked, he can make X amount of money to fight in MMA, and he's trying to help his students with something. So he starts fighting. It's got Bass Rutten in it, who, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the baddest motherfuckers that's ever walked the face of the earth. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. If any of y'all football fans out there know who Brian Urlacher is, Brian Urlacher got drunk in a bar one night and tried to pick a fight with Boss Rutten, and Boss is old. Boss tied that motherfucker into a pretzel and held him with one finger until security got there. I mean, he embarrassed Brian Urlacher, and that's when Brian Urlacher was in his prime too. Bare Knuckles, cool. Well, not so much for the chickie that bailed out of UFC, the little blonde, Dancing with Stars, Paige Van Zant. Bare Knuckle hasn't been good to her so far. A lot of MMA fighters have gotten exposed over there too, like Diesel. Everybody thought not our Diesel, but what's his name that everybody thought should have got the decision over George Rush St. Pierre. Yeah, once they started testing for TRT and all that shit, it's funny how he disappeared. Then he showed up in bare knuckle fighting, thinking he was gonna, Hendricks was his name, thinking he was gonna rebuild his name, and got his ass kicked. But those of y'all that are real fight fans, you know who Chris Lieben is. Chris Lieben, one of the best fights I ever saw. Terry Martin hit him so hard, it knocked him across against the cage, and Lieben's eyes rolled up in his head. And when he hit that cage and come off the cage, there was Satan in his eyes. He threw one punch and put Terry Martin in another zip code, man. It was bad. Now, when fucking Lieben wound up in bare knuckle fighting, matter of fact, he finally just retired. But bare knuckle fighting was where Chris Lieben should have been the whole time. That motherfucker was killing bitches over there. Yeah, Boss Rutten, John Deere, you're right, man. Shevchenko's great, Appalachian. Appalachia Cyborg, I really actually do think is Nunez. I'm not sure if she is or isn't, man. Who knows? Yeah, I saw that gamer where some of them been showing up. Oh, that would be awesome, Diesel. I wouldn't mind meeting them myself.
Yes, Jacob.
Jacob, funny enough, the guy he broke his leg against, Chris Weidman, had that same thing happen to him recently in a fight. He kicked a dude, and his was worse. His was worse than Anderson's. It didn't look as bad at the initial contact point as Anderson's, but the aftermath of it, his was worse.
So gross.
And matter of fact, the first time I ever saw that happen was in this it was like a little backyard MMA promotion. And these two little dudes were going after it, and the guy kicked, the other guy checked. The sound it makes when that guy's shin snaps is one of the most awful things you will ever hear in your life. It was the first guy I'd ever seen that had happened to. And you could probably find it on YouTube if you search leg breaks and stuff. But that very first one, the sound it makes when it breaks is awful. It's worse than Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman. They are, John Deere. Man, people don't understand the leg checks are serious. You're going to throw, see, that's the one problem with throwing leg kicks. You know, you're wanting to hit this artery inside the leg and dispose that leg. But if a motherfucker knows how to check a kick, that might just be your leg's ass. That was a bad one, gamer. You wrestling fans, how many of y'all remember when Sid Vicious broke his?
The gymnastic girl.
Oh, God.
Did y'all see the video with the girl, the gymnast girl?
Breaks both her legs. She does this front flip, and as she comes over and lands, both her legs snap up like this.
Yeah.
And she hits the ground, and the crowd, the judges, everybody's like,
And both her legs fold backwards.
Oh my God, it's awful.
So
If y'all haven't seen that one, y'all got to look that one up.
So
It is
bad.
bad. You're right, UB. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu is not originally Brazilian, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is
I
fierce.
almost want to take the camera and show them this mess over here.
Do it.
Yeah, I want to see what Parker and Moxie look like right now. Last cigar. Last cigar, y'all.
You got to warn somebody.
Last cigar.
We still got 20 minutes.
And it will take that long to smoke it.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will. Especially if you do one of the bigger ones. Yeah, John Deere is really bad. Yeah.
I'm so not prepared for it to be less.
Well, I told you. 1 o'clock. Homie. Look, I'm finna move the camera real quick. I'm gonna show y'all what Parker looks like because he looks so cute right now.
She's loving on Parker right now. She wanted to kill that motherfucker about 2 hours ago.
He's being cute right now, though. Look. Look at that mess right there. Yeah, he's so cute. Moxie laying right there next to him. He's got his head all twisted inside out. Rotten animals. Rotten. Completely rotten.
Oh. I don't know why backbeat. Tyrannical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taker's pretty tall.
You're right, John Deere.
That's cool, Jacob.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, my knees.
Oh, madam. Madam says you was there for a second at least, Tyrannical. Huh, my favorite garbage song is on. We were just talking about garbage earlier. Only happy when it rains.
You're right, Craig, and that's a shame because Ronda Rousey was not the pioneer of women's MMA. Had there been no Gina Carano, there'd have been no Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And they protected Ronda Rousey. The whole reason they did a 135 weight class was to protect Ronda Rousey from Cyborg because Cyborg couldn't make 135. And you know what? Funny enough, though, Ronda was a dominant champion.
She's such a bitch.
She was crazy. That the season they did Tough Enough, they showed
She's a fucking
she's
bitch.
a fucking bitch. But she should have kept ripping girls' arms off. But she knocked one girl out and fell in love with a knockout. And then when she fought Holly Holm, she thought she was going to stand and trade blows. Holly Holm, a world champion kickboxer.
Yeah.
A world champion. Striking is her thing. And because she messed up after she armbarred 14 women in a row, landed a punch by accident and knocked a girl out. And she fell in love with the knockout. She thought she was going to stand with Holly Holm. And then she didn't learn her lesson, and she tried to stand with was it Nunes? That Holly Holm head kick was vicious, though. Well, shit, I'm gonna need a shot.
Shot.
Yes.
Can we go for it?
Yes, ma'am.
For a kiss.
Snuck up on me. I did not realize it was already there. I hadn't got quite the buzz I want yet.
You better get on it.
Oh, I'm going to.
You want Jaeger or whiskey?
Give me a Jaeger. Probably the best promo ever cut in wrestling was Stone Cold after he got fired from WCW and went to ECW. Was ridiculous. Probably still to this day the best wrestling promo ever. Actually, Tyrannical Kane is billed at 7 foot, but he's actually not quite 7 foot. And that's from Glenn Jacobs himself. It's like they used to say Undertaker was right at 7 foot when he come out, but he was not either. Very close, but not quite. Kane's just he's not quite 7 foot.
Wee dog.
Kane's one of my all-time favorites. I used to love the whole shit where he would come in and, make the fire. Yeah. Oh, my nose itches. It's really
Still
bugging
bugging
me.
you.
Yeah. John Deere, I used to go to a lot of wrestling shows, and I'm going to tell you something. You don't realize how big, like the Big Show, you don't realize how big that son of a bitch is until you're actually standing next to him. And you're like, and plus that motherfucker is like this big. I wasn't as so. I like his like his promos as a whole. The big shoot promo that was supposed to be the pipe bomb, I actually wasn't near as impressed with that one as a lot of people were.
Who's
Not
taking
that
a shot?
Yeah, who's taking a shot? Shots. Oh, the Attitude Era was the best era of wrestling ever. Yep, gamer.
Probably so, M-Dog.
Must just be you, C-Dub. What's up, C-Dub?
Hey, C-Dub. Your screen went black. Anybody else have
Did
a
it
problem?
fade to black?
We're finna start this last cigar if he'll ever light it.
Oh, I got a shot and hit. Oh.
Yep, Shauna, finna do that. As soon as everybody that's taking one gives us cheers.
Pardon, moist.
Got a cheers from Shauna. Diesel's ready. You backseat Ed.
Actually, I meant to do that for mine. I didn't realize I was still in ours. Oh, Gamer, look, let's be clear. Stone Cold and The Rock, probably the two best at cutting promos maybe in the history of the game, man. There was, matter of fact, after Stone Cold and The Rock had left wrestling for a while, they did a segment where they came back and after a show just came out together to fuck with the crowd, and they blew that place up. Maybe I for some reason tend to let the word moist drop out every once in a while. Cheers to everyone. Okay, cheers.
Who likes Goo Goo Dolls? I love this song.
Damn, John Deere. I love that song too, Shauna. I like Black Balloons too.
I like most Goo Goo Doll songs. I actually really
Except that one ballad that was in that movie that I fucking can't stand. Great song, but it pisses me off because it makes me think of that movie. Oh, Jericho is also an all-time great, Serge. You're an absolute right.
Lightning Crashes.
I love that song.
Also love
Live.
that song.
Serge, have you listened to Jericho's band, Fozzy? That's just, it's actually, the band is the old Stuck Mojo band, just with, you know that dude we talked about that time as the front man? Jericho.
I like their song, Judas. Yes, Shauna. Yes, he did. City of Angels.
Oh, yeah. I'd already
Forgot
moved
what we were
on.
talking about. He got lost.
Yeah, M-Dog. Let me tell you something, brother. Yes.
To the baby down. Coming back again. Thunder chasing the wind.
That is a good song, Shauna.
Yeah, I love that song too, Shauna.
And that live performance, she kills the fudge out of it.
In case anybody didn't hear, last cigar of the night, and then we're calling it quits. Yeah, it's your turn.
How much you spit?
That's right, C-Dub. Jump into her eyes. That line just came. Colored eyes. Oh, Gloria to life. There's a reason, Shauna. I'm sorry. Coming back again.
Yeah, as it turns out, we got some business to tend to tonight, Shauna. We'll stay later next weekend. Actually, there is a possibility we may not have a live stream next Saturday. I may wind up being at a rehearsal with Midnight for the Masses.
Yeah, he might be out of town next weekend. He hasn't quite decided yet.
For those of y'all that didn't know and haven't been around for the conversation, a band we've covered, Midnight for the Masses. 2 of their members are guys that I used to play with. And they're trying to get me to come back and play bass with them. So I'm going to go check it out. Boy.
Shauna and Madam catching on.
She heard that.
I can feel it. I can feel it coming back again. Thunder chasing the wind. No, Tyrannical, we're going to be playing some Typo Negative and some shit like that.
We have an adult time playlist already made and ready.
We do. Yes, madam, I need to download Discord. I will do that.
Yes, dog, probably so.
Oh yeah, Wednesday we'll be here.
She might be in there cooking. We might have to go live from the kitchen.
I'll be cooking all day Wednesday. Preparing, doing prep work.
We're going to do some YouTube shorts during the process of the feast that she's going to make, and then we're going to she does make a killer Thanksgiving feast.
I'm gonna make a shit ton of food for 5 people.
All right, she's gonna make enough food to feed 30 for 5 of us.
We will eat all week off Thanksgiving food.
We'll be so fucking sick of Thanksgiving food, it won't be funny. Actually, it's not that way with her fucking dressing.
My dressing
she
is
makes
really good.
the fucking. She should sell her dressing, man.
My dressing is the only dressing I will eat without cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah, C-Dub. I'm down with all of that.
We're on a 90s station right now. So.
Yeah, that happens to be a 90s station now, but yeah. See, C-Dub and me's from the same school.
Maybe so, Jacob.
Might do a cooking stream, Jacob. Well, dog, you have a good night. That's cool that you're doing that, Shauna.
Yeah, that is cool, Shauna.
C-Dub, I never listened to jazz till I had to play it, and I got a new appreciation for it. And what's funny is what most people hear on movies and shit that they call jazz is like the leftover crumb leavings of jazz. There is some pretty good jazz. Even I played in jazz bands for 10 years, and I'm still not just gonna listen to jazz all the time, but it's fun to perform it. Of course, I wouldn't get to go live with you, but I might could talk since I'm going to be in a rehearsal of Midnight for the Masses. I might could talk Chris and Ethan to go live with me.
Maybe.
Cool, John Deere. That's UB. That's that's a good start.
I will be making turkey, chicken and dressing, sweet potato casserole, potato salad, deviled eggs, Watergate salad, probably some sort of pie or other.
Hey, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, Ricky.
And I want to say something about this coming up Thanksgiving, man. We know we've been listening to y'all in these lives. We know some of y'all have had some challenging times lately. So have we.
Yeah.
But if there's nothing else I'm thankful for, is one, I'm still above ground and breathing. That's always a win. But that we have found this community and this group of people doing this channel, I'm thankful for that. Y'all are my therapy.
Gamer, deviled eggs is one of the few eggs I actually like to eat. I love deviled eggs. I'm actually not a huge fan of eggs anymore for some reason, but I love deviled eggs.
That's right, C-Dub. The funny thing is, she always does most of the cooking because I'm working. At Thanksgiving, it's different. I'm at home, and in my mind, I think I want to help her do some of the cooking. But if I step into that kitchen, I wind up feeling more like I'm in the way than I'm actually helping her in any way.
Yeah, I usually prefer people just stay out of my way while I'm cooking. Like, move, get out of the way. Shauna, we appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah, we love you being here, Shauna.
Yeah,
We're glad you joined us. Shauna, you're a regular now. You've been coming pretty regular. We can count you among our regulars now.
That's funny, John Deere. My cousin is like that. She doesn't cook very much. Her husband does all the cooking.
We love you too, UB. UB's been with us for a long time.
Yeah, he is.
That's funny, John Deere.
Gamer, we're glad you're here too.
To be honest, y'all, we've been wanting to bring y'all some different content besides just reactions.
You have, madam.
Possibly even some original music from us. But for me, the work of this channel has become doing the reaction videos. This is what I love, is the nights we go live. This is my favorite thing about this channel, is getting to see y'all. The reaction videos we do now, that's the work. It's like, oh, we got to do videos tonight. Oh, that's cool, C-Dub.
I want to go to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. It's my favorite place.
That's her happy place.
That's my happy place. I want to go. I cannot wait till June when we get to go.
Got them all fucking stove up. Do you need more?
I guess so. Yeah, I cannot wait. Y'all, we're planning on having that meetup last week of June. We're going to be in Pigeon Forge. If anybody can make it, we're going to set aside a day for some of our peeps to meet up and hang out for a little while. Diesel, you ain't new. We see you right now, Craig. That's cool, C-Dub. I wish we could afford a cabin, but we stay in the hotel we stay at is the cheapest. It's a cheaper hotel, but it's clean and nice and locally owned, and it's within walking distance for one of the moonshine tasting places and our favorite restaurant, Pottery House Cafe. We can walk there and walk back to the hotel room. Shauna, it's the last week of June. We haven't decided the exact dates yet. We usually stay for like 7 nights. So, but during the last week of June is when we're planning on going as of right now. This went out. I need a lighter. Oh, there it is.
That was the end of that can. Do you want any more than that?
Uh-uh.
And I'm gonna do one more shot. You don't have to do one.
I'm done with shots.
Let everybody know I'm gonna have one more shot.
He's just to have another shot if anybody else wants to have one more shot. Last shot. C-Dub, we have not gotten to go to any of the dinner shows yet. I went to Dixie Stampede, which is now Dolly Stampede, years and years and years ago before I met him. But we haven't gotten to go to Hatfield and McCoy's yet. But Pottery House Cafe is by far our favorite food that we have had so far.
Favorite atmosphere too. The waiters and shit are usually good.
Yeah, it's always really cool.
Every once in a while, I hear that somebody, I hated my waiter. They were, and I'm like, so far we haven't had that experience there. We've had
Well, our very first time there, the waiter spilled something. I can't remember what it was, but we love it there.
That second year we had that crazy son bitch.
Mm-hmm. Because the last time we went there 4 times and ate at Pottery House. It's really good.
It's not fancy. It's not extravagant, but it is good food.
Yeah. Really, gamer? It's like, 10-hour drive for us if we don't make too many stops. Sometimes it takes us 12 hours to get there.
Apple Bar, and we hadn't been there yet. Oh, God. Anybody doing a last shot with me? I know Shauna's down.
Apple Bar is kind of expensive for us. We're always on a really strict budget when we go. So I have to go look at menus and see how expensive everything is.
All right, Diesel.
So Apple Bar is a little bit out of our budget. I do want to go to Local Goat, though. Next time we go up there, I want to go to Local Goat.
We also liked Cheddar's. It was pretty good. Gamer, I get road rage bad. I do. She has to keep me calm when we're driving up there. We do like Cracker Barrel, but we don't eat at Cracker Barrel while we're in Pigeon Forge. We had a Cracker Barrel locally.
Yeah.
Cheers.
The only chain restaurants we eat at are ones that we don't have here.
Right. Sean. Sean, what the fuck am I talking about, man? Shauna. Diesel. Cheers. I don't know why I can't speak all of a sudden.
Like, Cheddar's. That I know that's a chain restaurant, but we don't have a Cheddar's here, and we went there last time, and they were really good. It's all right, Eric. Yeah, madam. Yes, Jacob.
It is, Jacob. My glass that I mix my drinks in is also a skull.
Yeah. And we've got some really big skull shot glasses that Two Wheels, who has not been here tonight, sent us in the mail that are really cool.
But they hold like 5 shots.
4.
Four, yeah.
shots. Yeah.
We can't fill those up and take shots. I can't say that.
Problem so John Deere.
Look, those of y'all that have gone, what's up, Desiree? Those of you that have gone or go to the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area, the only thing better than Pottery House,
Crockett's Breakfast Camp in Gatlinburg.
get the fucking pot roast Benedict.
is what he gets.
Oh my fuck.
And they're fucking pancakes.
Oh my fuck.
Are like this thick and like this big around, and they're so good.
The thing I get is biscuit, and they smother it in gravy and pot roast and then eggs. Oh my God. And it's more than you really can eat in like 7 meals. And that's the thing. When we go there, it's a breakfast place, so it's early in the day. She always plans shit for us to do after we go there. And we're all so full, we're like,
Yeah. Because we usually only go to Gatlinburg once during our stay, so we have to kind of plan everything we're doing, but we always go to Crockett's first because they close at 1. So we go there and eat, and then we're so full, we go do the rest of our stuff in Gatlinburg.
I always get in trouble when we go up there because I always go off the beaten path. And every waterfall, we always hike to a waterfall. And every waterfall we go to, I wind up climbing down the waterfall. And she gets mad at me.
Yes, because if you get hurt up there, you're just fucked. Can't nobody get to you to help you.
We'll have to post some pictures. She's got some pictures of me scaling these waterfalls with our youngest daughter. And I finally climbed down to the bottom of one, and there's a little grotto thing that I got up under. Hear that, Desiree?
And we're finna put our cigar, so we're fixing to call it quits for the night. I know it's kind of early for a Saturday night, but we got plans. Yeah, Two Wheels hadn't been here tonight. And she sent us an awesome gift. C-Dub, I've heard of that pancake place. We haven't been there. We always go to Crockett's. Our one breakfast place we go to is always Crockett's.
Oh, right, Desiree. Especially that place. I swear they put a fucking sedative in the food, man.
Right.
Not only do you get fucking, if you get a cinnamon roll, that motherfucker's about that big around and about that fucking tall,
Their
man. It's
rolls
fucking,
are so good.
they feed your ass there. And it's really not that expensive.
I want to try the fried cinnamon roll next time we go.
I don't. I'm going to get my pot roast Benedict like I always. That shit is fucking fire. I think there's a picture in our community posts of the pot roast Benedict. It's fucking, oh God.
I think we've got a few of y'all that's supposed to show up.
And eventually, if this channel keeps going and this family keeps growing, I want to find some central location for us to have a Swole Patrol meetup and throw down. Me too, actually, Jacob. And I'm telling you, Crockett's pancakes are serious.
Crockett's pancakes.
I don't ever get the pancakes because I get that thing that I like so much, but one of them always gets pancakes and they're killer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm funny about pancakes too.
So I actually do really love Cracker Barrel's pancakes. They're so good.
Oh, Desiree.
Yeah, Desiree.
That's why I said we try to find
time.
some central location.
Well, Diesel, I hope you can sometime.
That's right. You be an Assholes meetup. Sorry to hear that, Craig.
Oh yeah, Surge. We go to Sevierville.
The Rocky Mountain Adventure Zoo is up there.
It's not Rocky Mountain.
That's right. I said that wrong.
Rainforest
Adventure Zoo, right.
And the Smoky Mountain Deer Farm. That one Gondoliers, wasn't that it? That Italian place we went to? The pizza. Everybody else's food sucked, but I got pizza, and the pizza was so good.
Right, it was crazy. We went there to eat Italian food, and everything sucked except the pizza she got.
Their pizza is awesome.
Right.
The pasta sucks.
It really did. And their marinara sauce, so everything sucked except the pizza she got.
The pizza was so good. See, Dad, we went to Mel's and was not impressed.
And maybe we just caught it on a bad night, C-Dub, because we've heard
good.
nothing but good things about Mel's, but the night we went, we really were kind of let down. We
got the pot roast, and it was like this little burnt little bitty piece
right,
of pot roast.
Right. I mean,
it was so bad.
It was like it was training day in the kitchen, and we got the lowest man on the totem pole or something. And we heard such great things about the place. We were so excited to go, and we just must have caught them on a bad night.
Wayne, pitching forward to Tennessee.
Which that happened to one of my friends. Me and her are always bragging about the Pottery House. He went up there with his family, and they went to the Pottery House because I recommended it, and they caught the Pottery House on a bad night, and they didn't like what they got there at all.
Well, Wayne, stop it.
Hockey puck roast. That's kind of what it was like, Jacob.
Yeah.
And like I said, we had heard such good stuff about the place, and it happens. No matter how good a restaurant is, there are nights when, it happens. Our favorite place here in town, some nights is the best shit you ever eat, and some nights you're like, I paid for this.
Depends on who's cooking.
Just depends on who's in the kitchen that night. What was that other place we were kind of disappointed with?
That Mexican place we went to was gross.
It was terrible.
No Way Jose's was also not great for me, at least.
The place with the water wheel,
Old Mill. Old Mill. Everybody was bragging about how great the Old Mill was, and we went there, and it was just not.
Got the roast there too, and
it was like packaged gravy.
You're right. It was like out of a. And the whole thing about this place was it was supposed to be home cooked, and the gravy was right out of a pack.
The only thing that was good was the mashed potatoes and the chicken and dumplings. Everything else was not good. Paid like $14 for 6 fried shrimp. 6 shrimp.
That's not necessarily true. What was those things they brought us? Like some restaurants bring you a roll.
The corn fritters or whatever they were.
Those were good.
The corn fritters and the corn chowder was pretty good. But the mashed potatoes and the chicken dumplings good. Everything else sucked.
We watched the originals for a while, Desiree.
We watched the first season.
We watched first season.
Need to continue that, actually.
Oh. I'm a big pot roast fan, gamer. I am, yes.
Yes, he loves roast.
I love roast, yeah. My favorite meal, like if we go to the Golden Corral here, is the pot roast, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy, cabbage, and cornbread. That's my
cabbage is so gross.
Maybe I can tyrannical. It may not be tonight, but in the morning for sure. Once I get up. You're right, gamer. You're right. What's funny is there's a Chinese buffet in town, and I guess they try to have something for everybody, and they have roast out. And amongst all their Chinese food, they have a good old pot roast out. And it's probably the best tasting roast I've ever put in my mouth, but it's usually harder than shoe leather to chew. I haven't learned how to cook that shit to get it tender yet, but I mean, the flavor on it is amazing, but it's tough as fuck. What's up, Kevin? You catching us right up? We're fixing to be on our way out.
Yeah, sure.
Which, Kevin, we apologize. We usually don't leave this early on a Saturday night, but we got business to tend to tonight, so.
I'd rather have roast than steak.
Jacob, really, I'm a big red meat eater, and I guess it comes from being poor. I was in my 20s before I ever had a real steak, and I just never developed that. I'm like her. I'd rather have a roast than steak.
That's right, Sean.
I have had some good steaks. Don't get me wrong. I've had some absolutely remarkable steaks, but
All right, gamer.
all right, Kevin. Be careful on that road tonight, Kevin. It does, UB.
Really, Desiree, I actually have not seen that.
I haven't caught the series yet.
I actually did really enjoy the movie, so.
Oh, the best steak I ever had. There's just a friend of mine. We call him the Jolly Red Giant. He's about 6'9" and wide as a barn. But that motherfucker cooks a steak. When he goes to pull it off the grill, he has a big, giant, flat spatula. You can't take tongs and pick it up off the grill. It will fall to pieces. Oh, that man can cook a steak.
I really see the Chop House. I think I've heard of that place
Where?
in Pigeon Forge, the Chop House.
The Chop House.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've actually looked at their menu. I don't know how expensive they are.
UB, yep.
Yep.
I got so mad one time. We went to the Outback, right? And I got the big porterhouse steak, and they brought me out this huge, beautiful steak, and it was amazing. So, with that being said, a few months later, we had an opportunity to stop at the Outback again, and I got it again. And they brought me out this little grizzled piece of meat about like that.
Mine too.
I was so pissed off.
Yeah. Yes, gamer. Always crock pot.
I think, gamer, my three favorite things are a burger first. I am a burger guy. I love burgers, pot roast, and then hamburger steaks and gravy.
Yes, Desiree.
And she makes killer hamburger steaks and gravy.
I actually haven't made that in a while. You make some.
Turducken, yeah, that's a real thing. We don't need that around here, though. Oh yeah, we love our crock pot. She loves crock pot. Here lately, we recently, well, it's been a few months now, but we recently got the air fryer. That's been her.
I love my
That's
air
been
fryer.
her. That's been her new toy lately. Is the air fryer.
I
But
love my air fryer.
she makes this crock pot chicken thing that is fucking stupid, y'all. Oh my god! And it's just like chicken breast and cream of mushroom and. But
Yeah.
she makes it in the crock pot, and then you pour it over rice.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is fucking fire.
It's the beef tips.
What's up,
I've
D?
been making in the oven have been good. All right, last cigar is out. It's time for us to go. So everybody say goodnight. We gotta go. It's already almost 30 minutes past when we were supposed to go. Hi, D. I'm sorry. We're calling it at night. Gamer, no, air fryer is not like a crock pot. It's
You can fry stuff and it not
like a high-powered toaster oven.
right. You can actually fry stuff in it and it not like fries come out really good out of the air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
You can fry stuff in it without all the greasiness. And she's going to do a rotisserie
Turkey breast.
for
Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah, my air fryer, I can do rotisserie. I can dehydrate stuff in it. The air fryer I have can do all kind of stuff.
You know what our air fryer gets used for more than anything?
Good night, Kevin.
Nothing works better at reheating food, especially food that doesn't typically reheat well in a microwave.
Uh-huh.
Throw it in that air fryer and it will.
And it cooks so fast.
It does.
So fast. Like frozen pizza that usually takes 20 minutes takes like 6 minutes. I love my air fryer. Okay, everybody. You be Kevin, Serge, Desiree, Jacob, Tyrannical. Good night.
Oh, it not pizza. It reheats pizza perfect. Desiree.
The air fryer oven is what I have. I don't have the basket air fryer. I have the air fryer oven. I love it.
But like anything that traditionally doesn't reheat so well in a microwave, like when you bring home leftovers or shit like that,
Fries and pizza.
the air fryer, fries especially, it reheats fries perfect.
Yeah.
That's our song.
But everybody, have a good night. We'll be back Wednesday.
We'll be back Wednesday. We'll be prepping for
Thanksgiving.
the feast.
Yeah.
Yes, gamer. Which are the best fries on the planet?
Yeah.
I'm serious. Fresh out the fryer and salted, nothing beats McDonald's fries. Nothing. I don't like shit else at McDonald's, but I love their fries. Best fries in fast food.
Desiree, the one I have is the New Wave Brio 14-quart air fryer oven. That's the one I have, and I love it. And it's like 3 racks you can fit in it.
Oh, there's so many things you can do with an air fryer. I mean, you can do rotisserie stuff. You can fries, like French fries come out really good, and they're not greasy. She does the panko, like pretty much
The panko chicken.
y'all know Burger King's classic chicken sandwich. She does a version of that in the air fryer that's fucking killer.
Yeah. Bread and panko breadcrumbs and throw it in there. It's so good. Oh, cool, Desiree. All right, everybody. Good night. What are you doing? Everybody, good night.
Good night, y'all.
Night. See you Wednesday.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Everybody have a good night.
We enjoyed it. We needed it.
Yep.
Been a long week.
Yeah.
We'll see you Wednesday. And but damn it, gamer, you beat me to it. We don't know about next Saturday yet. It'll depend on if I go to this rehearsal or not. And who knows? Even if I do go to the rehearsal, maybe I'll get my buddies and we'll do something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep, we'll let y'all know. We should know by Wednesday night what's going on next weekend. So we'll let y'all know then. Until then, bye.
Night, everybody.
Good night. And happy Thanksgiving in case we don't see y'all Wednesday.
Happy Gobble Gobble Day.
Good night, y'all.
Night.